solid cold opener, though.
I don't disagree. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure I got the video going. Yes, video's going.
Let's go.
Here we go. Getting cold out there too. We had to pull
tomorrow.
We had to pull all of our plants into the garage. That's always fun.
Oh no! I didn't get my plant in.
Yeah, or my plant. You should see this. We grew carrots. She needs to show her pictures. We grew fucking carrots. That was exciting.
Wow.
We had to harvest a bunch of our shit.
Chris, you know what we're talking about.
Can't hear you anymore. The music's loud.
Oh, well, turn down your music volume.
Hello,
everyone.
Dude, you are loud.
Eric Watson here, freelance writer, player of games, writer of words, recorder videos, and tabletop role-playing aficionado. Welcome to our weekly live-streamed Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition online role-playing adventures. I am joined, as always, by my wonderful friends, Chris, playing Valravn, the Eladrin Bard of Eloquence.
Hello.
Heather playing Frey, the halfling barbarian of the beast.
/ carrot grower.
/ carrot. I know, I was bragging on your carrots. Rochelle may be joining us later, playing Celeste, half-orc Sun Soul Monk. We'll put a question mark by it. Raymond playing Edmund, the human alchemist artificer.
Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
And Reese playing Thimbleweed, the Thrycreen Swarmkeeper Ranger.
That's me. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Bell peppers.
I know. Look at that. Oh yeah,
those are good looking
we had
peppers.
so many. Our pepper plants are taller. I was gonna say taller than me. Maybe not taller than you, but they're big.
Wow. I just had another person recommend pepper plants to me. They must be hardy plants because everyone seems to think that they.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bell pepper is very hardy.
Nice.
My bell peppers my plants are probably about 4 feet tall.
Wow.
Well, I guess yeah. Plus the elevated thing. I was like, I think they're as tall as I am. We stream our sessions live on YouTube every Friday. Watch all of our stream sessions here on YouTube. Read weekly session recaps at roguewatson.com. Watch my behind the scenes, no players allowed series Crafting Icewind Dale every Monday and Thursday. Head on over to our live post session discussion, Frostside Chat, after our show tonight. You can also listen to all of these live D&D shows with the Rogue Watson podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts. You follow me on Twitter at Rogue Watson and join our official Discord server with invite link in the description below. If you would like to support the channel, please check out patreon.com/RogueWatson. Patrons get exclusive access to private videos, custom 5e content, and participate in monthly DM roundtables and private Patreon D&D games. You can also support this channel with super chats right here in the live stream. Shoutouts to new patrons this week. Big Nut. Technically, you were in the middle of the session last week, but now you get your beginning. And also
I will always support you, Big Nut.
Big Nut, Greenlee, and John. Look at, are you? he's got his Oregon hazelnuts. All right, naturally roasted. Do you do the salted or unsalted?
These are unsalted, but I'll eat either one.
I prefer unsalted. You got to cut down on that sodium.
With almonds, I prefer unsalted.
Okay.
Because almonds
How
have
do
a
you
sweetness
like
to
your
them.
nuts?
How do you like your nuts?
You know what I'll do?
That's the question.
I'll take a thing of Mrs. Dash, which is salt free. Pour that shit in the bag. Shake it up, my friend.
All right.
Telling you. Our campaign.
I can do that with these. Like I can do that with these hazelnuts. Almonds to me are always like a coffee snack, so I always want them to like not be salty. But
yeah,
like I like that like kind of sweetness from them.
That's There you go. That's our
Welcome to
nut
nut
talk.
chat, everybody.
That's nut chat.
Let's move on to walnuts.
No, walnuts is next week. I've got that next week.
Oh, okay.
There's too many nuts. For our campaign, we use Roll20.net video chat. We use Discord.
Yes, there are too many nuts.
Streaming, I use Open Broadcaster software with Streamlabs. For nuts, I always use hazelnuts. Music is by Kevin MacLeod, and our amazing original character art was done by Jimmy McClure. Previously on Icewind Dale, Rime of the Frostmaiden. Thanks for the sub, Daryl. After short resting in the emptied Yeti caves, the Marshals climbed and flew up the giant frozen stairs of the mountain toward Grimskalle, the former frost giant fortress turned Frostmaiden temple that looms over the entire island. While a gigantic creature flew ominously overhead, Frey pushed open the ice bone encrusting doors. One of the dragon skull skeletons exhaled a blast of freezing death, badly injuring the entire party while summoning 2 animated cold breath creatures. The party defeated the creatures and are already hurting by the time they entered the mountain fortress. The keep was mostly empty, ruined, and covered in ice and rime, but one room held a living creature, an elderly frost giant sentry named Urtgard. Urtgar was the last of the clan that lived here before the Frostmaiden's fortress conquered it. The survivors were forced to swear allegiance to the Frostmaiden, but he is all that remains. All he wants is an honorable death by the new intruders. After a thoughtful conversation, Frey agreed to a one-on-one duel. Frey handed her while Robin handed Frey a potion of haste, while the giant wields his cold enchanted axe, and the fight
I mean, we
was
can
on.
say I fought a dragon. That sounds
I
cool.
just totally missed up that little paragraph. Frey got in several blows early, and Edmund injected her with a jump spell via his tiny homunculus, letting her bounce around the walls for advantageous strikes against the lumbering giant. A few big blasts from the giant created some tension, but Frey brought it home with a final blow. On his dying breath, the grateful giant respectfully removed his belt and breathed his life force into it, creating a magical item and granted it to Frey. Lazy DM, thank you for the super chat. Get the party started.
Yeah.
Behind him, the players helped themselves to the loot stash the giant had squirreled away. Beyond the guard's room, the party found an empty dining room with stairs leading up, a closed door, and a semicircular room with stairs going down, guarded by a half ring of icy gargoyle statues perched on ledges. Edmund tried knocking off one of the statues with a telekinetic alchemy, but instead of dropping to the ground, the statue unfurled its wings and flew down to attack. Thankfully, Valravn acted early, throwing down a slow spell that hampered the icy creatures. While the party began killing them, they exploded in a shower of painful icicles. They smartly began splitting up and watched Celeste show off her evasion by dealing the killing blow and matrix dodging all the flying shards. That was a lot we got through in the last episode. You all are now starting, having just came off of that big fight with the gargoyles. Room. Let's get all your nuts jokes in now.
That's right. I didn't tell you the other one I bought.
Oh my god.
It's in the living room. I got a bag of pine nuts.
What is a pine nut?
Why?
I didn't tell you the story. I watched a video about the healthiest nut. It's the video I posted for everybody last week. Did none of you watch my nut video?
I didn't know you posted
no.
anything.
Like, I'll be honest with you.
I want nothing to do with your nuts.
I, on the other hand, am very interested in your nuts.
Well,
You
pine
must pay
nuts.
big money for some of those nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pine nuts.
Pine nuts are pricey.
Yeah, that's our pricing.
They're good.
Yeah.
Gourmet nuts, you say?
Yeah, pine nuts. They're the little white ones that are, I don't know. They're like
Go
Usually
roast
salads.
right.
They taste good when you roast them too.
Yeah. They're really good
fine.
roasted.
Am I the only one that
Throw 'em
hasn't
on
ever heard of
things.
this nut? All right.
You put them in salads sometimes.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Pine nuts, almond slices, sunflower. No, not sunflower. Pumpkin seeds.
Mm.
You
Okay.
guys just open up a restaurant.
Yeah.
It's all just nuts and seeds.
Chris
That's
and
what
Ray.
you can call
We
it.
just
all
call
just
it Chris's nuts
seeds.
and seeds, I think. Maybe we just have seed at the end, not S. Chris's nuts and seed. How's that?
Sounds like a sperm bank.
Anyway.
I am the nutter. I am the
That's-
seedman.
God damn it. All right, let's start over. Hello, everybody. Welcome. All right, you all are in the semicircular room, having destroyed these gargoyle statues. You have icy stairs with, and this floor is like 2 feet of cold mist, like a horror movie, and it's kind of rolling down these very slick icy stairs, going
So you can't see
plunging
me.
down. Yeah, you are just a top knot or whatever.
I do believe last week we said we were gonna go through these doors to explore the rest of this floor before we headed.
You
up
did
or
have one
down.
closed. Yeah, you did have one closed door.
Yeah. Zoom in. So somebody would have opened that door.
Guess
my
I'll
man.
do it. I kick open the door.
All right, can I stand back a little further first?
It's not a bad idea.
As I see her going to kick the door.
Yep. Frost covers a large cooking table that stands amid frozen sacks and rotting barrels in what used to be a kitchen. Storage racks along the walls have collapsed into piles of rotting timber, along with broken tankards and drinking horns. A 10-foot wide brazier lined with icicles is coated in rime along the back corner.
Hello?
Voice echoes off of all the frost and ice.
Did we get any sense from that giant guard that he was the last of the giants?
I believe he said those exact words, in fact. He
Okay,
was
okay.
the last surviving member of the Vasavikins clan, which was the clan of frost giants who lived here.
We need to take a short rest after that last fight for any of y'all. If anyone has hit dice left.
I'd love to. I have like 1 hit dice left.
Same. I got 1 left.
I have a belt I need to figure out what it does.
Jeez, yeah, and you guys are both half.
But I'm not frontline. I'll be okay.
Ha!
I'll say you do have some magic stuff you could identify as well in that short rest.
Oh yeah.
Do that then. Yeah.
Let's
Yeah.
do that. You guys also get the 15 temp hit points back if we short
That's
rest.
true. You get that and a song of rest. So
Eh,
Let's do it.
I'd be happier if I didn't have to listen to him.
All right, let's huddle in this dining room or whatever this is. It's a good safe place. It looks like.
Yeah, I will say you can try to search.
Okay, yeah.
Without even
look around.
Yeah, you can just and really you can make it part of the show. Like you're kind of holding up in here, wanting a short rest, and you can look around for anything suitable. I mean, everything looks pretty destroyed or frozen and kind of useless. But in one of you do find in a small sack tucked in a barrel what appear to be some like frozen fruit covered in some kind of like crystalline sheen. Robin, roll me a 1d4 plus 1.
Okay.
For the one to find these. The College of Nuts.
That's the 2.
You find what you think are 2 of these fruits that appear to be edible, but this is nothing you've seen before, and you're not sure what effects they would have if consumed. But yeah, you find 2 frozen fruits of unknown effects.
Of unknown effects. What kind of fruit do they look like?
They look like large blueberries that are like just rock hard.
big nuts.
Almost like a jawbreaker or
Giant
something.
nuts.
Yeah, that's like a big nut. Big nut. And now a word from our sponsors. Oregon hazelnuts this time of year. All right, so you all can
Okay.
settle down.
I can't do any like testing of what they do. Like do they look like I could bite into them, like eat them?
Yes, you believe that they would be edible. You just don't know what kind of effects they would have. It looks almost like you would have to maybe stomach what looks like a freeze that would accompany this fruit.
Okay. Yeah. Get a brain freeze from that frozen fruit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But otherwise it looks like it could be beneficial in some way.
Yeah.
Mysterious fruit nuts.
That's right. Always eat the seed.
Always eat the seed.
All right.
Are we short rest?
Yes, you
Yeah.
all can do your short rest thing. Use whatever little hit dice you have remaining.
That's it.
Yeah.
Does
It was a
Celeste
good one, though.
really-
That was a
does
good
Celeste
one.
really have no hit dice left?
Oh boy.
I have 2.
Uh,
I mean,
Yeah,
you were all pretty
pretty use a
low,
lot.
so
Do we get the song of
I'd
rest?
say 0.
You do get the Song of Rest.
D8.
D8, yeah. Which I guess what Celeste could do is use all 5 of the key points she's got left.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's true.
She's
She can
back
do.
on a short rest, yeah.
Are
She
you?
can
So I'm assuming you
use-
can do her sheet still.
I've got her sheet,
Okay.
yeah, so I can do it.
I'll
yeah.
let you do it then. Yeah. So do her key point thing, and then she gets her key points back.
So 2 plus your proficiency, or 1 plus your proficiency. What number rolled? Oh, I rolled. It's your martial arts die.
It's a hit dice, an ability check.
I guess just its own check.
Alright, fine.
All right. So you have, I think, 2 items you can identify.
Yeah, Reese has the shield and I've got the belt.
We had a shield.
Okay. The belt as you probably surmised, is the one that was created from Urtgard because you honorably dueled him and he accepted it.
Mm-hmm.
Is a belt of Frost Giant Strength.
That's good.
Requires
That's what I need.
attunement, but while wearing this belt, your strength score changes to 23.
Holy
Sweet
moly.
merciful Jesus.
Holy moly.
Yeah.
Strength of a Frost Giant.
What am I? I've got the ring. I've got my sword
You are
and my boots.
currently attuned to the Runic Axe, the Ring of Warmth, and Boots of the Vind Rune.
All right, I will kick those boots to the curb.
All right. Belt of Frost Giant Strength.
Gotta be strong than fly.
I mean, gotta be one of the best things for a barbarian, right? Just
It's
like
gotta be. Yeah,
maximum
just-
strength.
What was your strength score before?
18.
That's an upgrade. That's a big upgrade.
What is it, 23? Is that a +6?
Yes, it is.
Oh my gosh. What is your attack modifier now?
+8. Or attack is +12 to hit now for most of my things.
+12. Merciful heavens.
So my runic axe is
Those are
+12.
like Thimblecreen numbers.
I have a dagger that's going to be +11. My javelins are +10.
The shield, Thimbleweed. This was from the stash that the giant had. Is a white dragon scale shield. Requires attunement. Shield has been crafted from the scales of a white dragon. It always feels uncomfortably cold. The shield confers a +1 bonus to AC in addition to the normal shield bonus. After being attacked, you may use your reaction to attempt to blind the attacker with the gleaming scales of the shield. The attacker must be within 30 feet, and they must succeed on a DC 13 con saving throw, become blinded until the end of their next turn. You can also spend an action to activate the shield's magic, blasting a wave of freezing energy in a 30-foot cone. Every creature within the cone takes 3d8 cold damage, and their speed is reduced to 0 for 1 minute as they become partially encased in ice.
Wow.
If they succeed on a DC 13 con save, they suffer half damage, and their speed is not reduced. A creature may use its action to break the ice. The DC 13 strength check, and I meant to say, which I will add on there, you can use this number of times equal to your proficiency bonus, blah, blah, blah.
Nice.
He didn't say that. I was like, you can use it unlimited times.
I know, I just realized, this is obviously a custom item that I made. You can use this feature.
Sweet, sweet,
Times.
+12.
Equal to your proficiency bonus. Per long, which seems to be a pretty standard. All
I rolled a
right.
3 and got a 15 on that axe hit.
Nice.
Yep.
Good to hear, Daryl. You do have some catching up to do. We're on session, what are we on? 67. My goodness.
Jeez.
Well, excellent. That seems like a pretty cool shield.
That sure does.
Yeah. You are currently attuned to the Hailstorm Bow, the Piwafi Cloak, and the Vigilant Sword.
All right, I'll take off the cloak. I don't think I've used that one yet.
Okay.
It's your stealth cloak, right?
Yeah,
With our
but
barbarian, it's hard to use that.
It's
That's the thing, is I gotta, every item I have to make now, I have to look and see what you're already attuned to and see like, all right, somebody needs to want to have this item or else it's kind of pointless.
oh yeah, you know what? I've just forgotten to use this for my stealth checks. I've used stealth a couple times.
Mm.
What is Celeste attuned to? Just out of curiosity.
Reaction icon. Yeah, I don't think Ranger has a whole lot of reaction options though, do you? Compared to other classes?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, just attacking for right now.
Yeah.
You know what? I'll keep the cloak and unattune the bow.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm always sort of afraid to hit everyone else.
Yeah, I get it. You guys are always fighting in close quarters. And at least in this area right now, it's all cold creatures. All right, and I think I mentioned that Lord Marbury no longer heals from short rest because
You did, yeah.
he'd kind of used all his hit dice at this point.
He's also, yeah. He's probably got 2 anyway. That's probably about
Yeah.
all of them.
I pull out my bag of tricks, and out comes a polar bear.
Jesus.
Wow.
Tap dancing
How do you do that?
polar bears.
Yeah, how do you do that?
I check it every time to make sure he hasn't fucking altered something to where it's like just 10 rolls of polar bears.
That's right.
It's 5 tigers and 5 polar bears are the options. He's like, oh, polar bear.
What are you gonna do?
Son of a bitch. This is crazy. This is the world's best bag of tricks.
It really is.
How does he keep doing it?
Is there a spot I can add the shield extra AC?
So if you go under where it has all your damage weapons and all that, and if you hit plus there, you should be able to add it there as a modifier.
Weapons?
God, I did it once. How did I do
I
it?
know that you can do it as just as your item list, because under when you look at the details of one of your items, there's the mods section,
Yeah.
and you can type something in there that tells that this item gives you. Hold on, let me open my armor. That would probably be the good one.
Can you
to-
control the polar bear, Raymond?
Yes.
Let me see what we have to type here.
Everybody got their 15 temporary hit points.
Sure did, Skip.
Spiring Bard.
My armors say AC colon space 12 or whatever the AC is. Maybe if you do AC colon space +2, maybe that'll work. I'm not sure what the formula is for a shield, but
It's 1 additional to the +2 for the shield.
Right. So shield normally gives you 2, and this one give you an additional one.
another plus.
That worked.
It did work. Okay.
Thank you.
But that's a lot of
I
AC,
have-
isn't it? Jeez.
21 AC.
Wow.
What?
I dare the DM to hit.
I
wonder
now
if-
use Thimblecreen as my own shield.
There's probably a rule against this. Wonder if a Thrycreen could hold like 4 shields or something and just be super defensive. Somebody's probably tried that. I'm sure there's a rule about.
Yeah.
With my double shield. Or get those like, I think a Captain America movie had this one time where shields look like blades at one point, like half
Oh, right.
bladed weapons on the shields. All right, everybody's fully drained of hit dice. The DM likes to see it. And you all enjoy a very frigid, somewhat uncomfortable short rest, but otherwise unmolested while in the kitchen.
So I do
Every
still
time
have
you
a
make it.
potion of greater healing we can use at some point.
Okay.
Okay.
I have 1. And at some point I am going to use this potion of tiger's blood.
What does that do again?
I have no idea. I think it turns me into a tiger.
I have 2 potions of greater healing.
I must have some too.
Reach that point in the dungeon, everybody starts nervously checking
Yeah,
their inventory.
yeah. We know we're out of our natural resources.
Yeah.
Let's for healing. Let's look at the artificial ones.
Let's actually go through the consumables. Yeah, I think they all did Song of Rest, which were the
Yeah.
D8s everybody rolled a
D8.
second ago. Did you do that for Celeste too?
No, because she did not get to roll a hit die.
Oh, you have to actually
And
roll a hit die to get the benefit?
You have to actually roll a hit die to
Oh,
get the Song of
wow.
Rest.
Okay. That's always a good reason to hang on to one then, I guess.
Just hang on to 1, yeah. But she did her quickened healing.
Okay.
All right, where are we going now? Down or up? We got stairs. I think we have stairs that go either down or up.
Go up. Up the bowels.
up the
As you
upstairs.
hear, as you walk out of this room, you hear
Oh, no.
a
Didn't check
few.
the traps.
Yeah.
No, you already been in this room. You just hear some sounds coming from down below.
What
That
kind of
sounds
sounds?
dangerous.
Yeah,
I
So
think
dangerous
definitely
sounds.
don't go downstairs.
Yep.
I'm trying to listen
Give me some
carefully to see if
perception
they-
checks.
Yeah, what kind of sounds we're talking about? I'm gonna kill you, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, Edmund with the
Wow.
crit roll on the sound here, on the perception check. You're confident that you hear the sound of an ongoing spell. It's very faint. It's almost like a shimmering, sparkling sound. But it sounds like there's some kind of ongoing spell effect happening pretty far away. You don't know how deep. I mean, you saw how big this is a mountain fortress and giants lived here. So you imagine the levels are at least, much more separated. But you can hear it coming from all the way down below, and then very faintly, even occasionally, you can catch. And yes, I know you roll a 20. The sound of muffled voices, but you can't make anything out from this distance. But the fact that you can
Not like
detect that at all.
It's not like someone's casting a ritual. It's the sound of a spell.
Sound of a spell already ongoing. Yeah.
And in conferring with my team, what does your detect magic tell us? I can hear the magic going on down below.
My detect magic would have been gone away during the short rest, but I can redo it.
It has a nice ringing tone to it, yet ominous at the same time.
All right. Yeah. Like Varovan will spend a little bit of time like reading through the book to bring back the vision of whatever magic is around them.
Okay.
Listen closely.
What is the range of your detect magic, please?
My detect magic.
Oh, do I cast mine too?
If you want.
Cross the streams.
That's right. 30 feet. 30 feet away from me.
Do not detect any magic within 30 feet of you.
It is further
Yeah.
than 30 feet, Valravin.
Yeah. Hell, I have my eyes, detecting
Preview.
magic though they are.
We'll have to go down and explore.
Robin will have to go down and explore.
I will have to go down and explore.
Hey, you're the one with detect magic.
All right, fine. Varovan will start to gently trot down these stairs with Lord Marbury, with the caveat that Lord Marbury is ready to take to the air at the first sign of trouble. Fly back up these stairs, whatever he's got to do.
You know, Thimbleweed has the cloak
Lord,
of stealth.
I have the cloak of stealth. I'm really good at sneaking, but I don't have detect magic.
but let's send the man in with a fucking horse.
Clippity clop. Get down and slap.
You will be our vanguard.
Hey, he's on the horse. What makes a better vanguard than the cavalry?
Yeah,
I don't know.
charge. So Lord Marbury is smart enough to know that he takes one step on these stairs and immediately his hoof slips. And he freezes for a second, and you can't see the bottom from your distance, Valravin. It just continues going down.
Probably laughs
As far
at
as
the nag as it trips.
as far as you can see.
Oh, these aren't stairs. It's gonna slide.
They are stairs, but they are made out of ice, and they look
Yeah.
extremely dangerous to try and just
Okay.
walk down.
Guys
Now I
laughing
will say,
maniacally.
Lord Marbury can continue, and he will look to you for reassurance if you want to try. If you want to have him attempt it,
I mean, this stairway has got to be giant size, right?
it is.
Well, then
Let's
Lord
let it
Marbury
be
Lord
blew
Marbury
out of
can
you
be
at
5
the
feet above the ground.
Yes, he can.
He can just sort of,
He can very awkwardly. He can basically, like in a video game term, like glide, and his animation doesn't move.
I'm about to say this is gonna. It's unfortunately
wings
going downstairs. It's gonna look more like a dive bomb than anything
Yes.
else because you're just sort of like gliding down.
Yeah, you hold down the button, and it just unfurls the wings and just kind of glides down the stairs. But yes, you can do that.
I can go down ahead of you if this is gonna be.
Well, I mean, yeah. What you guys tell me?
Probably it's gonna be a good
I
idea for you.
I do have land stride, which I can move through a non-magical difficult terrain with no extra movement. How much that helps me there. Yeah.
It's just slippery.
Stairs,
Just-
everyone. Their greatest foe must require
Yeah.
careful planning. They are
Right.
they are
Stairs.
slippery though.
I'm gonna
I'm going to
use my
just
cloak.
walk down the stairs.
I'm gonna use my cloak to sneak down the stairs. Okay.
All right, everybody. You might need to remind me of your various traversal abilities and whether they come into play here. But
I have a climbing speed, which allows me to go up and down different things without having to make any checks.
I'm on the side of the stairs. Both side wall.
I'm
the
down the
icy
wall
stairs.
stairs.
And you also, Thimbleweed, have the.
Yeah, I can do that too.
I can do that too.
I am riding a
That's right.
polar bear.
I'm riding a polar bear. Does the polar bear have a climbing
Ice.
speed?
Ice's natural enemy.
Well,
That's
if
right.
I must, I will feed my polar bear a potion of climbing then.
Wait, what?
That's all right.
I have a potion of climbing in my inventory.
That is terrifying. A polar bear just climbing along the wall.
Now it will
And more
just.
terrifying is that it's a suppository.
Polar bear.
God. Okay. You feed your summoned polar bear a potion of climbing, and it can now just sink its claws and climb like a spider along the sides.
Which means you just have to like hang on for dear life as this bear is like sideways and upside down.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of, I walked into the kitchen earlier today, and Owen was like quickly going through the kitchen on all fours.
Oh my god.
I just like turned the corner, and there he was like skittering across the floor of the kitchen.
That's a horror movie, I think.
Anyway,
Oh no.
All right, and then Celeste, I think, has just her monk
Yeah.
Like,
she could just hop down the stairs.
walk on
and
everything.
probably,
Yeah. And Celeste monks down the stairs. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. Yep. All of these little traversal challenges are just ways for me to show off.
As Spray goes down the stairs, though, she has her axe behind her. It just goes cha-chink, cha-chink, cha-chink down each step.
I'm still stealthing.
Yeah.
What
At
was?
some point, we're gonna need to let you go first.
Well, no,
No.
and this matters.
Looking at Thal Robin very closely.
You all are
Yeah.
going down, and there's a long way to go. Like I said, you couldn't see the bottom from the top, which was your dark vision, 60 feet. So it was at least that
Some might
long.
say that.
Did you have a certain order you wanted to approach this situation? And
I mean, probably the stealthing insect would go first, just
Okay.
in case there's a monster.
Thal
or
Robin should go second, so I keep looking back at him. Like,
Yeah.
should I duck now?
Right. That's right. Yeah.
Spray's intentionally walking
I'll be
slow.
after him so I can detect any magic that he can't see. That's the plan.
go ahead and give me a stealth check. Well, the Boyd.
Oh shit!
Oh
That's 20.
boy, 2 20s in the first
Man,
Wow.
okay.
20 minutes.
Yeah.
Second roll is not good.
Pretty crazy. All right, you
That
are a
is crazy.
ghost walking down these stairs.
I am the darkness.
Yeah. And you are the first to emerge. The staircase descends for 100 feet down into the bowels of this fortress. And it opens up into a vast vaulted chamber. The floor, like the stairs, is smooth and gleaming, forming what looks like a huge ice rink. Marring the ice are over half a dozen corpses, some humanoid and some more bestial, and some with blood still pooling from their bodies. In the middle of the ice, you recognize Valen Harpel, holding an orb and channeling a spell that surrounds her and another man in a translucent, shimmering orb. While her eyes focus intently on the magic, the man surveys around the battlefield, and at the moment, nobody has noticed you. Thimbleweed, you notice, and you've got your party coming up behind you, making a lot of noise.
I'm gonna skitter back and inform them what I saw.
Okay.
Alright. Marbury has to very ungracefully land on the steps without actually moving on the steps.
It's very
In-
tricky.
In order to not, continue going down.
Spreads his wings out and latches to the side of the.
That's right. He's using a 4-point hold, he's got his legs and the wings are So quarry are ahead, are they?
You must be careful. Maybe
What are they doing down there?
staring at an orb.
Hmm.
We know about this orb, right? We've seen this in action before, or we looked for it at one point. This is the
Ye-
upside down place.
So, previously on Icewind, yeah.
Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
It's not since the Shardolin dig site. This is the orb that Neslantimir stole from the Arcane Brotherhood. A powerful magical artifact.
Yes.
And then she used it to activate the machinery that was at that dig site that Gaunt had built in order to locate this lost city that is buried under the ice, this ancient city. And then you all had discovered that Lantimir had been transformed into some kind of ghostly creature that had possessed one of the gnome creatures that were there. And then she just wrecked she possessed Valen and then wrecked all kind of havoc, killed everybody, and teleported out of there and took the orb with her. That is the last that you've seen her in the flesh.
Are they talking?
They weren't talking at the moment that Thimbleweed was down there.
Thimbleweed saw them encased in a sphere of some kind. Is that what?
Yeah. Some kind of ongoing magic that was putting them in a bubble.
Okay. Well, if they are casting some sort of spell, I suppose.
Probably what I heard up above.
Almost certainly, yes.
What does your detect magic tell you?
Am I close enough to see anything?
Not
from
until
where we're at?
you are fully down into the.
Yeah.
It's a large area.
Raids. All I can see is stairs at the moment, my boy.
But you can see stairs. I'm still on the map with the.
I can't. I mean, no. I'm just Peter the Mind again. I can't see anything right now.
Yeah. You guys go down the stairs, then I'll put you on that.
I thought we were already going down the stairs.
Well, you're in the staircase now, basically. Once you fully enter the bottom.
I've got a plan.
Do you?
Are there any creatures in this vicinity that seem harmless? I can give you a potion and turn you into a goat. And you just gallop right over and detect magic and...
Can
I
you
don't know what will
detect
happen
magic
with
as a goat?
All goats can detect magic just naturally.
It's a common.
That's why they're so afraid all the time.
That's their racial stat.
Okay.
Everybody always keeps goats around for that purpose.
Well, I certainly don't have a problem with the idea, though. It seems at this point that the fact that magic is happening is pretty well established. I'm not sure what else my detect magic will tell us besides the fact that, yes, that is magic.
You know what she's casting, or we should go and interrupt her.
I suspect our first course of action should be to interrupt her. Yes.
I mean, if they're talking, she just holds up her little orb of silence. I have this.
But it didn't look like the spell she was casting had vocal components. Like she was taught whispering or doing anything.
According to Thimbleweed, no, it doesn't look like she was currently speaking.
But Edmund heard them talking earlier.
Yeah.
Chanting.
Well, that orb will almost certainly come in very handy then. She
That's
is
the face of the DM who forgot I had an orb of silence.
both her and, or not Valen. The woman possessing Valen.
Yes, Ness Lantimir is possessing.
Ness Lantimir.
So Valen is your former.
Is her friend? Yes.
Is your friend? You all rescued her from Sunblight. She accompanied you during the whole dragon ordeal, and then she accompanied you to the Shardland dig site, and then she got possessed by the person she was hunting down, which was Ness Lantimir, whom a lot of people blame for everything that's been happening.
Yeah.
And then she's been possessed by her this whole time.
Oh, we should have brought an exorcist with us.
An old one and a young one.
The old one's gonna die.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Well, there's two of them, right? We need to split the party and rush them both.
I mean, she's a necromancer, so I can just kill her and she can just raise herself from the dead.
I don't think that's how necromancy works.
We'll find out.
Might I suggest that we don't murder Valen and instead find some way to incapacitate her, and then eject the spirit of this harmful woman from her body. Valish Gaunt we can murder, I suspect.
Kill, not kill.
But I suspect what you were mentioning a moment ago, your Orb of Silence will come in very handy, as I also suspect that both of them are quite skilled spellcasters.
Just remember now, the Orb of Silence will prevent y'all from casting spells as well.
How big is that? How big of a range is it?
I don't remember.
Because it'll be a problem with some of my spells, because the people inside have to hear me.
The 10-foot radius aura
Okay.
magically prevents all sound from being created or passing through it, as per the silence spell.
Okay.
Creatures within the sphere are deafened and immune to thunder damage. That's a little random.
I think
technically,
thunder is supposed
in
to be like
this game,
sound-based damage, right?
It's sonic.
It'd
it's
probably
sonic
better if they
damage,
called it
yeah.
sonic, but yeah.
That's
And
what
the
we do
sphere
sci-fi.
lasts for 10 minutes.
Okay. Well, that'll definitely come in handy.
Yeah, that's the face of a DM who totally forgot that I had this thing.
My fear, though, is it's just that whatever sphere they're in is some sort of protection. So I'm not sure how we get through it. Try to see what other things I have.
I need to Google what a potion of heroism does.
I do have a dispel magic. We could as a first course of action attempt to dispel whatever.
See Lord Marbury's legs shaking.
You motherfucker! This is getting real uncomfortable.
Hanging at the staircase.
How does your goat thing work, Edmund?
Oh, it's a potion of transform. It just gives you the ultra self spell.
I mean, I don't know if a goat will get. I mean,
You would prefer if you looked like a
I just
goat.
wanted to see you look like a goat.
The truth comes out. You should have told him it was a potion of goat, and it only transformed him into a goat.
You can it's ultra self. You can turn yourself into anything you wanted to. You could turn yourself into another of the Arcane Brotherhood.
yeah, I'm trying to think who would be able to walk in there without causing problems. Are there any like natural animals around here that we've seen or might
That's
be
my
aware of?
question.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
the
good
goat.
question, and something you have noticed in this entire island is it seems pretty unnatural in terms of the fauna. Almost everything here seems to be like aligned with the Frostmaiden in some way. And you didn't see any normal creatures, I believe. They were all bestial
Screw it.
things. I will
Screw
say,
it. Here's-
I will say real quick as a DM note, because this is something that previously happened, so I'm at liberty to try to remind you guys. At the end of Revel's End, you saw a projected image of Valen, who tried to trick you originally and thought, she was injured and you guys weren't having it and shooting through her, and you realized it was a hologram. And then at the end of her little speech, she told you the specific coordinates, or not. She basically invited you to come to the island, in case you could be of use. Was basically her last conversation.
Do we just want to talk to this lady and see what she says before we kill her?
That doesn't sound like us.
It's not like you either.
We need to figure out what this orb does before we rush in. So maybe it is a good idea to pretend that we're talking to her, and we need a code word.
Pineapple.
Pineapple, yes. Once one of us says pineapple, we drop our facade and attack wherever we are.
Might I suggest maybe one or two of us, and I'm thinking myself and Thimbleweed, because Thimbleweed can just naturally stealth, and I was just looking at my greater invisibility spell. Maybe don't be in like we split up a little bit, like they don't know we're all here. Like some of us are kind of hiding around the back.
Done. All right, I'm gonna sneak up on myself.
Although I'm probably not the best person.
You're
Frey,
not. but-
Frey, do you want to go
Well,
invisible
in
and like
Ray, hang back and watch. Psh.
No, no. In fact, the opposite. If I turn her permanently invisible, she can get in right next to them, so that when we're ready to go, she's right there.
Oh, hell yeah.
They'll hear
Okay.
the heavy breathing before they.
She forgets what the code word and is like, "Is it time yet? Is it time yet?" Like, where's that voice coming from? All right, so Thimbleweed and Frey, or Thimbleweed stealth, Frey be invisible, get in there and like get in position around them, and then the other three of us will approach as if we're approaching cordially to like, maybe not cordially because they tried to kill us, but you know, non-aggressively. And we'll use the
Socially
word
non-aggressive way.
exactly. And we'll use the word pineapple when it's time for our warriors to pop out of the shadows and stab people.
All right.
Make me invisible.
Let me roll another stealth check.
Lord Marbury is glaring at all of you so badly right now. Just
He's gonna start making constitution or strength checks. In a
yeah,
second.
it's like maintain his hold.
We got a plan. We're ready.
Okay.
We're ready to go.
Frey's
Thimbleweed
gonna
is-
sneak up on Lord Marbury and go, I am
Oof,
going
that's
to
second
kill you."
stealth check. Both
Yeah,
times.
what the
Yeah,
hell's
both
going
times.
on? You're rolling like ones and you're rolling, yeah, like insanely high and then insanely low. What could have been? All right, so Frey is currently invisible.
Greater invisibility.
Greater invisibility. That's pretty scary. And then Thimbleweed is
Oh.
currently what?
Greater visibility lasts 1 minute.
Oh, well,
Well,
let's
you've
have this
got a
conversation.
minute to
Well,
Well,
better
hold on,
hurry.
hold on. That would be enough time for her to get behind them, so that as we come down the stairs,
Yeah. I'm
she's
sure her
like-
invisibility will wear off at an opportune time. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
All right.
we just gotta move as soon as
Yep. So you all, and yes, Thimbleweed, obviously that score gets you.
Oh, my name is Bob Robin. It's really good to see you. What are you doing down here?
All right. So Thimbleweed and Frey, you all already make it down the stairs, and you all can get into position with those stealth checks / invisibility. And then the rest of you come trotting down the stairs. Do you guys see this part of the map now?
Oh
Mhm.
boy.
I'm slowly moving you guys in here. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I was like, we're in a giant ice field, but okay, now we're inside.
Sorry, I had to move you in the loading screen. All right, so yeah, Thimbleweed and Frey, you all kind of move in, nobody notices, and then maybe you guys wait like 20 seconds or something, and then Valravn comes swooping down with Lord Marbury, and then Celeste and the climbing polar bear with Edmund on top come back, and at that point,
If
Spider
Frey
bear.
does see like
Spider
an
bear.
orby
Spider bear.
thing right there, even invisible, she's gonna like try to stick her hand out to see if she can go through it.
you can. You see an aura that's just translucent, and you can easily go through it. Doesn't seem to be physically stopping you at all.
Cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, you see a number of bodies. You recognize like different minions and creatures and acolytes of the Frostmaiden around this area. This is a giant open frost rink. It's got several doors and passages leading off from it. And you see Valen is kind of, focusing on the orb, but her eyes do dart up, and register you all. And the man turns to you, Valravn, as you come swooping down very majestically with Lord Marbury. And he actually just nods to you. Says, you're here. Good. Nas told me all about you. Probably figured it out. But my name is Valish Gaunt, and we could use your help.
Ray is going to begin walking towards them.
Okay.
Well, that is interesting to hear, considering you've tried to murder us, or your associate here has tried to murder us a couple times now.
He kind of glances back, and she just has a wry smile on, which again doesn't look right on Valen's face. Yes, Nas here can be a bit aggressive, I admit, but what we're doing here is critically important. And what we're doing right now is extremely dangerous. We don't have a lot of time.
What are you doing exactly?
Well, we're stealing the most holy relic from a god, right from under her temple.
To what end?
To what? Have you been outside? You know the whole everlasting night problem? That's
No.
Didn't notice.
It's been a bit of a problem. Even in prison, we knew that was a problem. Whole.
It has
How
been a
do
little
you
chilly out there.
What are you saying? Say it again, Remy.
Oh, it has been a little chilly out there.
Yeah. Yeah, a little chillier than normal, I'd say.
How is this going to solve that problem?
This relic has the power to confer some of the Frostmaiden's power. We can use that to end the night, and, probably more importantly, use it to crack open the glacier, get down into that city.
What city?
So that
you all-
means you know who's causing this?
The Frostmaiden's causing this. And you all recall that some of the other information that you have learned is that they did find Gaunt and Nas together, discovered an ancient Netherese city, which is a civilization that existed thousands of years ago. They were advanced in arcane magic. They had flying cities, and all of a sudden, they were a crumbled empire. And this one has been an entire city has been found beneath the glacier. And that's an incredible find that you all know.
Right.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'd like to know more about this glacier as Edmund approaches.
I'd
Yeah.
like to subscribe to your newsletter.
Kicks the polar bear to go forward.
That's right. A man of magic, I can see that.
Oh, science.
Science, of course. Bedfellows. Something
I'm not
of
going
a,
to bed with you. Do not.
something of a dabbler myself.
Yeah.
You like nuts.
Believe Nas mentioned you all found my Charlatan dig site, my passion project, which had been studying Charlatan for some time in this region. It all led to the source, an ancient city buried in the ice.
Yes, I could study more as he pats the charlotte in his pocket and it kind
Yeah.
of clinks together.
Now I would ask you, what would a god fear?
Question. Does Ness have the orb thing out in a hand, or is it close to her body?
It's probably decently close to her body.
Because I would like to softball swing that thing out of her hand with my axe.
Well, that'll end the conversation that we're having. let's wait. You agreed to wait until
that's
the word
what I'm
pineapple.
going to do when I hear the word pineapple.
Okay.
I'm just putting. That's why I was asking. I was like, "How is this thing?" 'Cause,
Yeah, you can definitely set up whatever.
yeah, she's setting up a softball swing.
You are invisible. You do feel a slight tingling sensation when you enter the field, but nothing physical seems to happen.
Okay.
Suppose
Very
a god
charismatic.
fears when they have no more followers.
Well, I suppose that's true. I
Also, it would've been funnier
suspect
if I said me whenever you asked what's a god fear.
there's something else going on here. Because why the Frostmaiden be afraid of anybody finding the city? So afraid, she blankets the entire region in everlasting winter and darkness. Yes, bit of a puzzler, that one, isn't it?
Yes.
Now, I know you folks have come a long way and you've endured quite a bit of danger. I'm asking you, perhaps we can align ourselves with this task and endure a bit more. Because right now, Nas, currently, is keeping us invisible from the Frostmaiden's prying eyes, which is very difficult to do inside of her own god's damned temple.
Oh, that's what the sphere does.
You mean that's what she's doing right now?
Yes.
So we shouldn't be messing with her.
Well, unless you want a god to come down and kill us all.
The gods tried to kill us a few times already.
Fair enough.
Alright, so she's
you
keeping
you
us
definitely
safe.
don't look like you're the greenest mercenaries, I'll give you that.
Tell us what you need our help with here to achieve.
Well,
What you think, how you think achieving this is going to end the everlasting night. That's still the connection I'm not making.
this relic should have the power to end the night.
In your hands.
Yes.
Convenient.
And will it take us to this lost city?
We believe
Yeah, but
it
Lost
will
City
have
is
the
it.
power to get us close enough, hopefully.
Do it.
Well,
We have one condition though. And you're not going to like it, but it is a condition for our help.
I was hoping there were more of you. Did you turn some of your friends into horses and bears?
Been a very long journey. A lot of things have happened. Our condition is that your friend Ness there vacate the premises of our friend Velin there, post haste. I see bodies all over the place, maybe inconvenient for her. But we can't have one of our number being possessed by one of your number while we are allied.
He strokes his kind of stubble thoughtfully and looks back at Valen, and you can see Valen is currently concentrating, but looks up, and she's been listening to this conversation. And she nods and says, "Yeah, help us get the book, and you can have her body back. She's too old for me anyway. I bet we can find one of these that are still fresh enough." He kind of looks around at some of the frost druid bodies.
Well, I suppose now it's just a show of hands. Who wants to help the murderers steal from a god in the hopes that will solve our problems, or who wants to call down the wrath of a god in the hopes that will solve our problems?
I'd rather fight the god.
I'm gonna go with the murderers.
It seems we're in agreement for the time being, anyway.
You don't even know what you have to do.
We have no
I
idea.
appreciate your willingness.
We're obviously here, aren't we?
I've made it this far. I feel like it would be foolish to turn back now. And clearly a waste of our resources to fight one another. You all, forgive me for saying don't look your freshest. And I've been in prison.
We just had a short rest. Don't worry about us.
I want to make a play for the ball. I don't trust anything any of them are saying. Can I try perception or something first to see if they're actually gonna try to kill us later? Because I'm literally right next to them, so I could see body
Yeah.
ticks.
Yeah. Roll an insight check, I guess.
How about intimidation?
Oh, you're just trying to little like see how like their moods are and their hostilities and all that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if there's crossing the fingers as they're talking
Yeah.
about that's what I'm trying to just like perceive if they're crossing their fingers.
Well, do an
I
insight
also-
check
yeah,
with advantage
sure.
since you're invisible and you can fully like go 360 and do all that. So I'll give you advantage on it.
Oh, well.
Just so concentrating on things that are going on here.
My eyes are on that orb.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
glowing
yeah.
orb. I see nothing else.
Yeah.
Could I also
Yes.
do one though? Whenever I ask the
Yeah.
question of
Sure.
like you like the promise they just made to vacate
Yes.
Berlin, I want to see how serious they are
Sure.
about that.
Absolutely. Yes.
I mean, did Valrovin pick up on the fact that she said, "When you help us get the book, then I will
mean, yeah.
vacate"?
So I do have advantage on. No, it's not. It's an insight check. Yeah, so I do have advantage on this. 1, 2, 1.
Despite him being a pretty smarmy individual, you get that, kind of sliminess off of him. He does appear to be pretty sincere in this offer. You think he sincerely needs your help. You think he sincerely wants to align with you. And from what you can tell from your brief interaction with Valen/Nas, she also looked like she was willing to vacate the body in order to secure your help.
Well, very quickly now, 'cause we haven't much time either. We have things happening. Countdowns have started. What have you? What is it
Yes,
that you
we just
need us
killed
to
a
do?
lot of her followers in here. We probably don't have much time.
What is it that you require of us to gain this relic?
And he gestures around to these 4 doors around the area. He says, I'm afraid I don't know much about this particular temple, but I know that there is a magic sealed door to the south that has a message requiring those who enter complete 4 tests of the Frostmaiden.
Do you require that in order to steal this relic?
Yes, I think we need to complete these tests, whatever they are, and then by doing so, hopefully that will open the way to the relic.
This is a lot of guesswork I'm hearing from you, sir.
That's
Does not seem like
I'm
the most planned out.
I'm afraid that's part of what science and magic has led us to. Sometimes you have to take a bit of leap of faith at the end.
Why haven't you tried to figure this out yet yourself?
We've figured it out this far, haven't we? And as I said, it's taken a little bit of time to sneak in here, murder some of the guards. Make sure we don't get seen by the damn goddess herself.
Assuming my invisibility is going to end very soon.
Yeah.
Quite shortly, although you are standing behind them. Like I said, like you've snuck in behind
True.
them. When
If
they're
you
facing us,
if you positioned
so-
yourself in the right way, it would wear off and you would not be immediately seen. I will say that.
Yeah.
So
think
what do
I'm
we
a little
think? Are we actually like gonna help these people?
We're gonna piss off a goddess.
Well, like I said, she's already tried to kill us a few times. And if what they're saying is right, and she's just blanketing the entire land in darkness just to hide this city, then
We don't know that though.
we don't know that. How sure did he sound when he said that to us?
I put your insight check as basically having him be pretty truthful and sincere about really everything he's said so far.
That's his belief. Is
At
that
least
that's
he
why it's
at
going
least
on.
he thinks that's why it's happening. We don't have any other theories though.
Mhm.
You did to do another previously on, and this is a big story moment. There's a lot of previously ons. When you interrogated the surviving frost druid in that one battle with the ones that were in the field here in the island, she did confirm that it was the Frostmaiden that had blanketed everything at night. Yeah. So
But
you
she
guys
didn't
did
say it
do
was
that.
because they were hiding a damn city.
Yeah, I don't think she was
But
forthgoing with that information, perhaps.
But we already knew
like,
the Frostmaiden was causing the night.
but the logic is there, like the the sequence of events. I know causation doesn't equal correlation, but it's close here.
Putting on his detective hat.
Because the orb gets stolen, the orb's taken here. The orb's job is apparently to show where the city's at. The orb arriving here is what triggers the endless night. So it seems logical that the two events are related. I don't know. My vote would be to at least roll with these two for a little while. I mean, they're not good people, but we're trying to end this endless night thing, and it seems like the goddess is the bigger threat here.
I mean, we're not good people either, so.
That's right.
What's your body count?
Exactly.
So as Frey comes out of her invisibility, since I'm assuming the DM is going to make that fall pretty soon,
Yeah.
Valish Gaunt just feels my axe in his back saying, "What do you want with the city? And if you move, you lose your hands."
You get a very satisfying like twitch up front, and then he doesn't move at all, and then he just kind of whispers as, "Ah, yes, of course. Good assurances there. I see your
Answer
warrior
the
friend
question.
is still around. Sorry, what was the question? I'm a little distracted by the point in my back."
And it'll go more in your back if you keep stalling. What do you want with the city?
Well, it belongs in a museum, doesn't it? Look, this is a city from thousands of years ago with some of the most powerful magic that nobody's even seen since then. And science also, like, looks at ancient science of wonders.
Point goes in
Far
a
advanced.
little bit more.
So yes, I would say my actions are not all altruistic. I'm not going to bullshit you on that one. I'm not been trying to find this place because I want to stick it in a goddamn museum. I want to find it because it's going to be full of treasure and ancient secrets and who knows what else. And whoever finds it is going to be, and whoever finds it first and gets that treasure, they're going to be able to dictate a lot with the rest of their lives.
And why should we be the ones who have to do all of this work when you get to stay here and hide from the goddess?
Well, we did some work. Looks around at the bodies.
I have a feeling that was more her than you. You seem fairly useless.
I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
I'm gonna turn and look at Ness at that point and just like nod, like you did all the work, didn't you?
You see her just kind of grin. But see, she grins at that, but then she kind of whispers with and she doesn't have a quiet voice. She's like, "If you hurt him, I will rip your spine out." And you can see her voice start screeching, and she gets a little shaky, and a wild look in again Valin's face, which doesn't look right. Like, don't hurt him! Don't hurt him!
Frey'll just look back. You can try.
And he's like, okay, sweetheart, we're okay. We're just talking here. We're all cool. Even he seems to be afraid.
I think the point you are coming to at this point, and this is the end of this the end result of this conversation, is the agreement that you are no longer in charge of this expedition. We're not sheriffs. What are we?
Marshals.
The marshals of 10 towns
Marshal
have
sheriff.
now
3 towns.
Three
Three
towns.
Oh, 2 towns.
2 towns.
Two
This
and a
just
half.
in, 2 towns.
That's just it.
Really, it's like 2.5 on a good day.
Right. The marshals have now claimed jurisdiction over this expedition and will be calling the shots, as it were, from here on out. Whatever you may gain
he
from the hidden
sighs.
city.
Says, "Ass, did you seriously find the one group of mercenary adventurers with a goddamned They're cops? Are you serious?
You brought cops down
You
here.
brought cops down here. I ain't going back to prison, I'll tell you that much.
Well, that will depend on how you behave once we find this.
You know what? Fine. This isn't the place to discuss it. We can discuss all of this afterwards. You know what? We can share in the treasures. We can all go together, and then we'll figure it all out after that. How about it? Does that sound great? Look,
just want to be
I'll
able to
ask
put
you
my
a
axe
question.
down.
Do you folks have a way off this island?
Actually, I do. Yes.
Well, there is a white dragon, and if I manage to talk to her for just a few more minutes, I am sure I could smooth things over. We could make up. It would be just fine.
Uh-huh.
I have a way off the island.
All right, so what would you have us do? Start opening some doors? Let's do it.
Yes, that's right.
First, she
I
gets out
will-
of Berlin.
Keep any more sentries or acolytes, whatever the hell is crawling in this temple, from disturbing us. More importantly, for sounding any alarms.
She gets out of Berlin now. Axe pushes just a little
If it helps,
bit
I'm
more.
sure I could help maintain whatever magic she had going until her newly possessed corpse came over here to claim this orb. How hard can it be?
Oh yeah, it's like, no, the magic is channeled through that orb, and you can tell he slips for a second. He says, and she's tethered. I mean, you just can't. She has to have it.
She doesn't have to have that body to do it, though.
No.
So
So,
let her do
ow.
it from a zombie body. Have her walk over and put the orb in the hands of one of those corpses and do whatever she does.
Out or I break the damn orb and we fight the goddess together.
That's a badass line. I gotta give you a point of inspiration for that. That was awesome. My goodness. Without even rolling a check for that, he kind of
Two.
stiffens, yeah, and he looks back and says, "Nas, dear, perhaps a
One.
show of faith on our end is most prudent here, wouldn't you say?" You could say that she just sighs, says, "What they see in this old bird anyway? Fine." And she slowly, still clutching the orb, she walks carefully, keeping and just kind of goes over to one of the fresher corpses and like drags it over, and then you see her just kind of like do this, like almost like a shrug of the shoulders, and Valen just collapses to the ground, and you see a ghost version of a fairly young woman, kind of mousy looking with glasses, emerge for a moment, and then dive into this body, which is still like pooling blood on the bottom. Dives into it, and when the eyes flutter open, Valish immediately, heedless of you with the axe in the back, immediately rushes over to her and starts like staunching wounds and basically trying to like revive this body. You can see her like coughing blood, and then the orb, he grabs the orb and then puts it in her hands. But the process only takes like a few moments and seems to work.
Yeah, what's that so hard?
Yep.
How's Valen doing?
Valen is passed out,
Okay.
but she looks like she's alive and generally unharmed.
Probably for the best she's not awake right now. And just so you know, when she wakes up, she's gonna murder the hell out of the two of you.
Let's bring her with
That
us. I don't
is a
necessarily-
concern that I hadn't thought of also.
I don't want her to wake up in the middle of these two doing their thing.
Valen already, Miss Harpel already had no love for either of us, so she's gonna be pretty pissed off.
Oh, I can't wait to watch this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll take her with us. Her limp, unconscious body.
Okay.
Throw her over the back of Lord Marbury.
Lord Marbury.
Yeah, we could. Yeah, for sure. Like the Red Dead Redemption bounties. Just,
Yeah,
just
very
fucking
unceremonious.
fight.
Yep.
Oh, it
and
wouldn't
y'all
hurt to
got upset at
find
me
her hands
for
and ankles.
y'all got upset at me for attaching whatever his name is to the polar
What
bear.
was that legless man, dude?
It was just very aggressive, I think, the way you did it.
Yours
Just
was like, I
snatching it
tied a legless man to my polar bear against his wishes.
against his wishes. But that is a funny callback. I appreciate it.
Put my
So
axe down now.
And I
yeah,
guess also at this point we should note that we have not told them our fifth member is still alive, so they still don't know that Thimbleweed's out here
True.
somewhere.
yeah,
Somewhere.
somewhere skittering
in the
about.
shadows.
Skittering
So
on the
we'll
ceiling.
keep that a secret for ourselves for the moment.
Okay.
That might come in handy. The secret fifth member.
Our
the
secret
Beatles.
fifth member. And it's funny because he's a bug. So he mentions the fact that there are the room that they're trying to get into is to the south, and appears to be sealed. And then there are 4 doors in the corners. And then he also says there's also a chamber to the north. I think it has something to do with the frost giants who once lived here. But we're not going about messing with that. We've got our goal right here is to get this relic.
Which is a book.
Yes, we believe it is a holy book of the Frostmaidens.
You people in your books.
Do we split the party? I feel like there's 4 different directions we can go.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I get the frost giants. Lord knows
Oh.
y'all won't survive one of them.
Go look in that room.
Well, he mentioned the frost giants weren't part of the 4 trial doors. It was just a. He just said that this door to the north just appeared to still. Yeah, it had. Let's see. So if you head over to that passageway to the north, flanking the door are 2 statues of frost giants holding great axes, and you can see the dwarvish script, which again is how giants write their language. Has an inscription that reads, "In ice and blood our folk are born. To our great queen we raise our horn. We'll fight and plunder in the morn. To Vasaviken we are sworn." And Gaunt just mentioned the fact that has something to do with the giants, but they were ignoring that because it didn't seem to have anything to do with their main quest.
What are these little alcoves on each side?
They appear to just they've got like bed rolls and tables and just appear to be little rest areas that are now empty and unoccupied, but perhaps where people can crash.
Okay. So I see 3 doors currently. I see there's one Celestis by, Frey's by one, I'm by one. Yes,
Edmund's by the
Edmund's
other
by
one.
one.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's a big
All right. Let's see if we can get into the doors.
Let's quadruple split the party.
Yeah, so the doors, so you can enter, I'll just throw them all open. Because when you enter, the initial space is basically the same. The walls of this oddly shaped room are etched with elaborate panoramas of winter scenes, and set into the back wall is a wooden door inscribed with a softly glowing snowflake, and 3 words are carved above it. So that's what all these rooms are described that way. The only difference is the words above the door at the far wall. And they are as follows. Did I get this right? Edmund, the words above the door to the northwest. And again, the first door opens, you go and you see all the scenes of winter scenes, and it's a door in the back that has this carved above it. It says, "The test of cruelty." Valravan, the door to the southwest is partially broken off, and you're not sure what the first part of it says, but the last of it says Vation. You can tell parts of it were broken off. Frey, the door to the lower right, says Test of Isolation. And the door to the upper right says Test of Endurance. leave it up to you all to figure all that out.
Who wants to go in which chest?
I mean, I guess I would do endurance because I've got the strength and dex scores.
I will also say the rooms do appear big enough for more than one person.
Or we do them all together.
I would do them all at the same time. I feel like payback for the way you guys did the one
The
shot.
haunted house. We opened all the things.
All 4 tests all at once.
All right, so who wants isolation?
I mean, technically have 5 people also, I should mention, unless you
true,
literally
yeah,
want
yeah.
Celeste to hang back, which you can.
Yeah, I should go with somebody. Test of isolation. Maybe I'll do that one.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Who knows?
Which one do you want, Thimbleweed?
No,
I don't know what vation. What could vation mean? Motivation?
Vivation.
Vivation?
Vacation.
Ooh. You know what? Robin will go on that one. All those words are good. So far.
Those are all good words.
All right, I'm gonna take endurance.
Edmund, why don't you go into cruelty? Not calling anybody out. I'm just saying, if anybody's gonna have to go through a test of cruelty, I feel like Edmund could morally handle it. He could justify it to himself.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, chat, what were your guesses on what everybody should be doing?
Which I guess, Thimblewee, that leaves you with a test of isolation.
Isolation.
What did you give me?
Vacation.
I gave you the cruelty.
No, I don't want that one. You take it, Robin.
I'm not cruel.
Mm,
Well, Robin will have a mental breakdown if he has to, I don't know, do something cruel.
Well, I assumed something cruel would happen to me, but I guess that makes sense.
No, I assumed that you were gonna have to do something bad, and
Oh, I can do that. Okay.
Exactly. See, that's what I was saying.
I don't want cruel things happen to me, but I can inflict cruelty upon others, no problem.
Yeah. Okay,
Alright.
I assume isolation is probably best just kept to 1, just by the name of it. Where wants Celeste to go?
But why is chat calling TPK? TPK.
Oh no! Maybe Celeste will come with me, just because
Okay.
I'm selfish that way.
There you go. Maybe
I don't
it's
know.
starvation.
Yeah, maybe. I have to drag all these. Wait, am I going the right one? Southwest. Okay, yeah.
I think you're running down right.
Which is actually close to just where we ended up naturally, isn't it?
Pretty close, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so these are just kind of a foyer of nice winter scenes, and then the door in the back is the one that has the words rolled about, and the door appears to just have no regular means of opening. It just has this glowing snowflake form. All right, so we've got Frey in test of endurance, Thimbleweed test of isolation, while Robin and Celeste in the test of ... vation.
Mm-hmm.
And Edmund is in the test of cruelty.
Dimnix, Valrobin, test of silence. Thimbleweed, feast, test of fealty. Frey, test of finger food tasting. And Edmund, test of drugs.
There was a really good joke in crafting where we said all these harsh tests, and then we said, and then we've got the hot dog eating contest as the 4th one. Maybe that's endurance. You just have to consume
right.
your
Just
body
how
weight
many
in
hot
hot dogs.
In
The
how much
real
time?
test of joining the Frostmaidens Club.
Yep.
Ooh, hey, I already ate one, guys. I'm
Yeah.
pretty
I
full.
can't do it anymore. I didn't bring my water with me, so it's not.
Can you beat Johnny Hot Dog?
Ate too much bun.
You have to
Not
dunk it
sliding
in the
down my
water
throat.
and then eat it.
All right, so you all are splitting up to do all this action, which is fabulous for me. Why don't we have everybody roll initiative, and that's how we're going to actually handle You can ignore Celeste. Just do you 4, and that'll just literally determine who gets to do their test first.
Okay. Thorovan's the worst person to. Wow, he rolled a 16. Wow.
You get to go second.
Wow.
Sweet. That gives me a chance to use the restroom real quick.
All right, we've got Thimbleweed first, which is the test of isolation. Thimbleweed.
Finally,
You
be alone.
enjoy it. You step up to the door, and without really knowing what else to do, you kind of put one of your hands up to it, and immediately the room kicks up in a flurry of snow and ice, and you suddenly feel yourself just like moving, almost like a roller coaster, an elevator or something, you know, like your stomach, you just feel like you're moving. And when your vision returns, you are in an icy cave. The reflective walls distort your appearance into strange... Your appearance is already fucking strange. I don't know how much monstrous it gets.
That's what I look like
you
now.
see a 4-armed bug man staring back at you.
Oh no!
I realized I wrote this like a horror thing, but he's already a fucking 4-armed insect man. Like,
I have 4 arms.
howling winds portend screaming in distant tunnels, while eerily twinkling lights beckon you down them. And as you turn, you see the rest of your party is with you. You recognize everybody there. For a second, it looks like they kind of shimmer a bit and appear to be almost like wisps of smoke coming off of them. But they appear to all be right there in the tunnels. And you just have to find your way out of this maddening tunnel system. And I'm going to ask you and everybody in the party, because they are with you, to make survival checks.
Oh. Weird. So she couldn't really go to the bathroom. Does Celeste need to make one?
Yes. Oh, there's a...
Wow, another 20.
Wow. Indeed.
We've had like 3 of them tonight.
Yes, just all on skill checks.
Wow. All right.
Well, this is going to be a big deal because you've got...
What are we doing?
So, Thimbleweed has been transported to some kind of horrific, maddening tunnel complex. And it looks like the rest of his party is with him, although they appear to be kind of oddly shimmering. And I'm asking all of you to make survival checks as you try to make your way through.
Shit.
Turns out that's what the real test is, just a room of mirrors. Well, Thimbleweed has to look at his new body that he hasn't seen in full yet.
Okay. You all are wandering in down a tunnel system for about an hour. And when you reach another crossroads finally in the tunnels, it's still very spooky and scary. However, you're all still looking at each other, looking at ways to get out. So, give me another round of survival checks, please.
Interesting. Okay.
I should have had you somebody to write ... so I could see where one round, I think it was Thimbleweed's 18 was the start.
The 7 was Celeste, by the way.
9
Okay.
was the start.
18, 7, 21, 6, 19. Okay. Once again, you're able to go down a tunnel and successfully, you think you're getting away from the screams and making your way out of that area. Let's get
screams. What screams? I didn't hear about the screams.
Screams that you're hearing in the distance of these tunnels. There we go. All right, now give me another round of survival checks, please.
Okay.
You all try to
Ooh.
find your way out of these tunnels. Boy. Bad rolls and some good rolls. All right, number 5. All right.
Wow.
Another
okay.
success. Look at these rolls. You guys are doing very well. All right, your 4th hour. Finally, you feel like you are emerging out of these tunnels, but I need another survival round of survival checks as you all still just climb through what appears to be never-ending, twisting labyrinth.
Now, just to be clear, like, Valravn isn't experiencing this right now, right?
No.
Okay.
However,
not in the test.
To be alone.
Thimbleweed believes you're, yeah.
Man, chose the right one by accident.
Look at this. Yeah, you guys are just kicking ass on these checks.
Wow.
All right, and for the final one, you think you have finally found your way out of these tunnels. You don't hear any more screaming. You almost feel like you see light at the end of the tunnel. Give me another round of oops, I meant to do 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Thimbleweed's 19 is the start of it. 14.
Ooh.
23. Jesus, you guys. That's another one for the crit table.
Oh, Valravn falls
Hit the bed.
What do we do? 19, 14,
19, 14,
23,
23, 13, and 3.
Okay, finally. All right, well, Thimbleweed, what happens is you reach the final leg of the labyrinth, and the shadowy version of Valravn is not there. He's just gone.
Yes.
It's just disappeared. However, afterwards, you literally like go through that final leg of the tunnel, and you reach the end. You turn around, Valravn's gone, but then you step through the light, and you are transported back to the waiting room in this area, and you have in your hand a fist-size, pristine, very ice-cold, hard snowflake. It looks like it's in the same design as the door. You passed the test.
All right.
I can't wait for Frostmaiden chat because we can really talk about it. You guys rolled really over that. Oh boy, this is gonna be a 1. All right, Valravn.
Great.
Station.
Vation, yeah. So
Please tell me it's something hilarious.
There's 3 of us. There's 3 of us in this test, by the way. Me, Marbury, and Celeste are all here.
Okay, fair enough. That's true.
Really hedging your bets, taking a horse and a warrior with you, huh?
Yeah. Well, I am technically, I guess, Valin is tied up on the back of Marbury.
That's also true. Technically, we have a passed out. We should have woken her up at some point.
Yeah,
Probably.
for the sake of this test, I'm gonna have her not get. Maybe you have to be like conscious to teleport.
Okay. Yeah.
And you'll see why.
Maybe we just prop her up.
You have to acquiesce.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll see why in a moment.
Great.
All right. Let's say.
What hell has Valravn fallen into?
Right.
Yeah. You. Requires a little more work.
I chose poorly.
I mean, somebody had to choose it. I didn't know.
It's not, you mean it's not motivation? Like, or vacation?
Somebody remind me, because I'm about to have to get rid of the initiative order and redo it. I need to remember the timing here. So basically, Frey, just let me know that you're next on the test, and then Edmund is last.
Okay.
Because I just realized I shouldn't have done initiative for that, because we move to... so you put your hand on the door with Lord Marbury and Celeste in the room. And the same thing as Thimbleweed experienced, the entire room just swirls in a flurry of ice, and you feel your body being transported and moved. And when your vision returns, you're in the middle of a campsite in the snowy tundra. The fire burned out long ago, but the weather hasn't let up. And as you look around at the others, you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
We're gonna give the people what they want.
That was funny, Dimnix. That was funny.
We're gonna give the people what they want. Give me a second. I'm calling an audible. Hang on. Calling an audible on this one.
Pistachios that are only the shells?
Let's see. You, and you. Here. You. And you. All right. The fire burned out long ago. The weather hasn't let up. And as you look around, you see all of your party members around this campsite. And you know it's been days since any of you last ate. And they look back at you with a hungry, wild look in their eyes.
Oh, you were right. It is starvation.
And you
Somebody said
know
starvation.
only one of you is going to survive this night.
I mean, let's all be honest. We all know it's going to be me.
And I need
Wait.
all of you to roll for initiative.
Wait, hold on.
Rob, welcome to the channel.
Great timing, Rob.
Hold on. What's happening right now? If what's happening what I think is happening, the fact that I'm controlling Celeste right now is probably an unfair advantage.
Probably. Which means you probably may temporarily lose control here.
That's fair. That's fair.
Now, here's the problem with the way this is mechanically working. Edmund, Frey, and Thimbleweed are not actually here. It's the shadowy versions that Thimbleweed experienced. So, we need to keep up with the fact that you guys aren't going to be taking real damage here. But you guys need to be acting like you are actually here. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So maybe track hit points some other way, I guess what I'm trying to say, because I don't want to fuck with your current...
I'll do it. I've got a sticky note right here. I'll write everyone's down and do the math for everybody. All right, Valravn, how many hit points do you have?
Well, Valravn and Celeste and Lord...
my hit points are real.
Edmund,
hit points are real.
Valravn, Celeste, and Lord Marbury are actually here. So their shit actually count. I'm just saying there's shadowy doppelganger versions of the other three.
Edmund,
I'm just saying, Marbury loves me. And he would kill everyone else before me.
Edmund, how many hit points do you have?
50.
50?
Plus 15 temporary.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. My own abilities come back to haunt me right now. Do they have the temporary hit points that I gave them before we came in here?
They were inspired by you.
Simple Green, how many you got?
72 plus 15.
Okay. And I am at a sweet 112 plus 15. All right, I'm ready to do all the math.
Look at these initiative rolls. What on earth is happening? 12 was the highest.
No one wants to attack each other.
That's actually really funny thematically. Everybody like pauses for a hot second. That is pretty funny.
Sticky note of truth.
Sticky notes, they come in handy.
Otherwise, yeah, you all... Well, so, again, only Valravn and Celeste are experiencing this in reality. Yeah. And you have this feeling that, like, everybody else wants to kill you, and you have to be the one to survive.
Now, here's a question.
Yep.
Is everybody trying to kill everybody? One. Like, it's just free-for-all. No, they're not all trying to kill the real one. It's
correct.
Like
everybody's looking at each other, yes.
Yeah. Question 2, for the non-real people, is resource management a thing? Like, if someone uses a spell slot, are they really using a spell slot or
no? But they are copies of the versions you last saw. If that makes sense, which is why it's going to make it a little tricky. And I initially wasn't going to do this, but I decided to pull the trigger because hopefully we can keep up with it. But yeah, so those of you who aren't really here, please treat your character sheets like they are now, but don't deduct or do anything, but still remember that you're using it in the purpose of this fight. Does that make sense? Okay. You're almost having to like create a copy of your sheet just for the purposes of this fight.
So basically, y'all just do your spell slots, know how many spell slots you have. I'll do your hit points for you.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I feel like what would also be more fair, but you can let people choose whatever, but it would also be more fair if like in Edmund's case, he could go after 2 of us. Token Fate might be a good use right
I absolutely do. I think Token Fate is appropriate here for sure. At least at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Kill Valravn and Celeste.
Yep. Okay.
We're
But yeah.
ready for everything.
But it looks like, as you surmise, without even making an insight check, it looks like it's a free for all. It looks like everybody's just trying to survive. It's that beginning of the battle royale. Everybody just suddenly spawn next to each other, and then the fucking clock started. Yep. And Edmund, you are first with a 12. The shadowy doppelganger of Edmund.
Edmund looks around, and I guess I'm just starving, essentially.
Your motivation is that everybody's trying to kill you, and you need to survive.
Okay.
And ideally, it seems to be kill or be killed here. And in terms of your targets, we can use token fate to determine your target, unless you have a better system.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think token fate's great.
If you're choosing to attack, I guess there's other things your character could do.
I am choosing to attack. But first, I'm going to use my winged boots and fly 30 feet into the air.
Of course. Of fucking course.
This is going to be fascinating.
This became a war game. This just became like us playing with miniatures on a board.
Yep.
And I mean, with that, Valravn is closest to me. But if you want me to do token fate,
Battle Royale with D&D would be fucking crazy, by the way. Like with all the different abilities, like especially at level 11. I would prefer. I think we all agreed, right? Like token, at least.
Token fate.
Like if two people are next to each other, then they could probably just
Yeah.
attack. But in terms of like, especially initial volley, like I think token fate's probably appropriate.
well, I would either pick Valravn or Celeste because they're the biggest targets and therefore the most meat on their body.
That's true. What I can do to even make it more fair is I can open up token fate for you guys to actually use. How do I do that? Let's see.
I mean, you can just roll it for us.
Yeah.
It keeps you involved too.
Oh, that's true. Okay, I'll do it. So I'm just gonna include everybody here. The horse, Celeste, Valravn, everybody in token fate.
Those other three are too far from me.
Oh, do you have a range?
Yeah.
What's the range on your? Because I guess that would be prevalent.
30 feet. I think. Oh, let me double check.
You just flew 30 feet in the air.
No,
So you're not in range of
right.
anybody.
Yeah.
My attack range. I'm not moving anymore. So I'm limited to what's close to me.
Everybody's within 30 feet of you.
Oh, okay, fine.
And fate has chosen the
Lord Mother!
the horse, the largest target with the most meat.
All right then.
You see that as your
Tough.
immediate threat.
Let me see. Hold on. I'm trying to find. Here it is. What's my range with this thing? Up to. Oh, that's hard to me. Okay. I pull out a puffball and throw out a saber-tooth
You
tiger.
son of a
Come on!
bitch!
Come on!
I don't. Now, does this break the PvP rules though? Because everything is supposed to be fighting each other. But you know what?
You have to kill it. Yeah.
That's true. So that's what I'll say. You can still do this, but whatever's happening in this area seems to be turning everything against each other. Because Lord Marbury is not tied to Valravn currently.
The saber-tooth tiger is not a real creature. Like, you can't eat it.
That's true.
Doesn't
But
have-
it
yeah, I
could
guess
possibly try and
technically
eat you.
Like, you
But yeah, I guess the logic is that technically it's not a real creature, so it's not hungry. It doesn't have. I mean, I don't know.
Right, and I'm using my bonus action to control it.
That's true. That's true. I guess it does actually operate a little differently. Yeah, it is summon. Okay, I accept it.
Summon.
I don't know how far it goes. So can you control the token?
Let me see. I'll open up a character sheet real quick here. Yes, I can. So he is going to pounce at Lord Marbury.
Now it's a Pokemon battle.
22.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's
Gonna open up with a tiger viciously attacking a horse.
And he needs to make a DC 14 strength saving throw. He knocked prone.
Okay, strength saving throw. He's not. 14, you said?
No, I said yeah, 14.
Okay, he fails.
So now I can take a bite with advantage.
Are you
That's
tracking
gonna
his
eat the
hit
horse.
points?
I am, yeah. I mean, this is for those of us that are real. This is really doing damage to us, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. 14 does hit.
12 piercing damage.
Oh boy.
All right.
And he's prone.
And he's prone.
Like
All
prone.
right.
Oh man, Tiger just mauling the horse in the corner. All right, Celeste, token fate. I'm still gonna include Edmund because she's got range attacks.
Mm-hmm.
And here's the question: do you mean to roll token fate just per turn or per attack? Per attack might be
Probably
too
per
crazy.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, per attack might be a little
Yeah.
granular.
All right, Celeste moves to target Thimbleweed. Yeah, I guess I have to. I guess I do get to play in this one.
Yeah, you do. I don't want to control Celeste attacking one of my guys.
Yeah. I mean, with her excellent mobility, she can easily run around. The fighting going on here, for whatever reason, decides to close in. Whoops. On top of you.
Right on top of you.
Nope, stop doing that. Why is it sticking? Are you on a space? Yeah. Okay, I don't know why I can't give them melee range.
That is weird.
Won't do it.
Yeah.
Are you on a space? I don't understand. Ah, okay. I don't know what's happening.
No, I can't do it either.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird.
It's like every other space isn't a real space.
Yeah.
Weird.
The big guys were able to though.
I messed the map up. Maybe I should have subdivided it.
I think.
Oh,
it's
I know
our
what the
token
problem
size.
is. Your tokens are too small.
Yeah, we're very tiny.
Because I just copied you from a 10-foot
Oh, a
map
big
to a
map into a
5-foot
small
map.
map.
Yeah, I gotta
Gotcha.
actually fix that. Hang on.
There's no way we're
Right.
within that tent now.
That's right.
Which means, yeah, you're right. I messed up this map. Yep, those guys
Oh God,
are
everything's getting bigger.
bigger. It does look weird now, doesn't it? All right. There we go. Now it should make a bit more sense. All right, I meant to be
Everybody's
guys
on top of each other.
separate
Oh,
a little bit more. Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm actually gonna throw everybody back a little bit. You guys were meant to be a little bit more separated. Okay, and then the thing should readjust as we go. So Celeste will just knock you with her usual Celeste abilities, which is the mop. So Thimbleweed has marvelous AC.
He's holding an extra shield in his hands.
Then she gets 2 attacks with the mop.
Oof.
Wow.
And then she'll do Flurry of Blows, maybe.
Maybe.
She's got plenty of key points. Oh my gosh, I cannot.
Wow.
This is
Look at these
player
attack
base
rolls,
test.
Celeste.
Okay.
I rolled a 4, a 2, a 2, and a 3. She is perturbed. Now she would definitely
Needs
use
to have the DM rolling.
the rest of her mobility to like run probably back, but yeah, she runs out, does a bunch of moves that you easily deflect. Did you want to use your reaction to do the blind thing?
Oh, with my shield?
Yeah.
Sure.
As a con save for her. Which she makes that, at least that was my one good roll.
You wasted it on a con save.
Yeah. Alright, we go to Valravn.
Okay, I have some questions.
Yes. Please.
Am I currently under some kind of magical compulsion to be doing these things? Because right now, Celeste and I at least are real people, and we
Yes.
know that we just came into this room. Are we like cognizant enough to know like, hey, we shouldn't be killing each other. This is crazy. Or have I lost all sense of reality at this point?
Buzz says, yes, I do realize that, but I'm going to kill you anyway.
So,
You're unclean.
the reality that I gave you, you believe is your new reality, but you still have a lot of your memories and wherewithal and all that information, if that makes sense. So, in other words,
Yeah.
and I'm going to leave it up
Right.
to the players,
Yeah.
if you want to call out like, hey, you and me, let's team up, like, that
I mean,
would...
if I remember that we are literally we're in that room before, and I know that Celeste and me are real.
That you don't quite remember. You don't quite
Okay.
know that this. So the reality. So you think this is really happening. You think that you are at a campsite. You've been here for weeks. You've run out of food. It's come down to
Yeah.
this. You're all just about to fight each other. That is the reality that you know, and it is some kind of divinely powered, like, thing that's happening to you. But you still have all of your social skills. You still have all of your past memories with this party. So that is what I will say.
Yes. Okay. So
Token fate.
Well, what I do will not be token fate. It will be all of you motherfuckers. All right. Moravin will maybe try to. I mean, yeah, that's the thing. I guess. I guess it's unclear like how much these shadow versions are going to be able to respond as themselves.
They, as far as you're aware, that is your party members.
Okay. Okay.
And for those of you playing the shadowy party members, you would act and respond exactly like you would normally do, with the caveat of the compulsion I just gave you, which is you believe that food has run out. It is a survival of the fittest right now, and it has come down to just a free for all. But again, some of you, yeah, from there, go ahead.
My good friends. I have lived a long and generous life. I am 564 years old. I don't know if I've told you that before.
Playing the age card.
And while it would be a fine time to die as an elf, I've lived a good, long life. I don't want to die this day. I know none of you do. So let us all go our separate ways and attempt to find food as we might. I know that many of you may live off the land. There's no reason for us to attack each other the way we are.
Hey, Boomer.
You think that would generally fall on deaf ears?
Okay.
Everybody seems to be in a wild, crazed state. But you do have enough lucidity to say that much. And that is what your character would. That is what your character would say in desperation, I believe.
Here's the problem with the situation: is that Valravn would fucking run away. So
you do see that, to use a video game term, there's kind of invisible walls set up, to where you just feel like there's this endless like nothingness beyond like the radius of this campsite.
You are Truman showed.
But I don't have control over your actions. I will say that you are still in fully control of your person. So whatever you want to do with your turn, you are completely allowed to do. But you do feel like escape is not a viable option here.
Okay.
You are on the Truman Show.
I beg you all to calm yourselves. Perhaps if I muddle your minds a bit, you will become more amiable and we can separate in some way. So I am very sorry about this, but let's see. Well, Robin is going to no, I'm sorry, not that one. Not that one. That's the wrong spell.
You need the AoE one.
The AoE one, yeah.
Oh, you know what? For all those survival checks earlier, we forgot that Celeste is suffering from exhaustion, so she would have had disadvantage on all of those.
Oh, well, she rolled bad on most of them anyway.
That's fair.
She would, yeah.
All right, Valravn laying down. The Maz headache.
Yes, so, and he can back up a little bit too as he does this, so he's not getting himself, because I think 20 feet will. Well, no, actually, this is much bigger than I thought.
20-foot radius is a 40-foot?
20-foot radius. So that's, yeah, it's probably fine. 40, well,
Need a
he
circle.
probably can't get Celeste.
I think it's a 40. Am I close? What is it?
My pink line is 40 feet.
Okay. Wait, draw that line again.
That's 40 feet.
And then do it across.
Okay, so he actually can't quite get to Celeste and Edmund, so maybe move it over to Edmund.
Do it like that.
Yeah.
Would you do it to Lord Marbury, though? Who's
Not
currently being
every
mauled
time.
by a tiger?
Not if I can help it. Yeah. So maybe just those four.
Yeah, you can do it to those four.
Yeah.
All right. So Edmund, Thimbleweed, Valravn, and the summoned tiger have to make DC 17 intelligence saves.
Oh.
I'm not good at intelligence.
And again, those of you
God damn it.
who are shadowy versions, I think Heather's just keeping track of your hit points, so don't actually detract anything.
Intelligence, you said? Saving
Yep.
throw?
Yeah.
I have a -1.
Wow.
Oh, and
Wow.
yet,
Wow.
the irony
and
of the one time you making this AoE save and you're not actually there.
Yep.
That's alright.
Wait, there's been like 5 nat 20s tonight.
So Edmund and Frey take 14 psychic damage.
We take half?
half. Yep.
Okay.
And Thimbleweed and the Tiger take 29.
The tiger you can actually track on the thing, Ray, because you summon it in this shadowy world, so it doesn't actually exist in the real world. And you guys have the muddled thing where you have to.
Yes, yes.
These-
Thimbleweed
if they
and
failed, I guess, right?
If they failed, yeah. So Thimbleweed and the Tiger.
All right. Thimbleweed and the Tiger, Thursdays on NBC.
Tiger eats the mulweed. The show's canceled.
after one show. I will put this little symbol on there. You're muddled. All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
All right, Thimbleweed, it is your chance to react to these crazy events.
All right. I'll pull out my bow and token fate me.
Yep. That's with a bow. I think you have range of everybody, so let's find out. And it's the Pegasus. You know what? You know what? The Pegasus is prone, and you did say you pulled out the bow, so I'm actually going to redo the token fate. We're going to ignore the Pegasus, because I think you would at least
What if
tactically
it rolls again?
not
then
shoot the
then it has to
one
stay?
that is prone. I'll
Correct.
give you that one. Instead, we're going Frey.
All right.
That feels right.
It feels right.
You do have the minus.
Okay.
He missed
No.
anyway.
Yeah, you rolled
Missed
a
that
2.
Oh my god.
And a 5.
That would hit, but does he have a minus that he, has
does,
to do?
yeah. It's a what is it? D6. You have to subtract
Okay.
it.
That misses.
15.
All right. Well, I'll go invisible.
You get to make the intelligence save to try to shake that shit off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
DC 17. Oh!
Wow.
Boy, that's big.
Oh boy.
Nobody ever makes that damn save, and then this
Yeah.
time it's...
Is that
everybody's
invisible a
doing it.
bonus action you can do?
Yeah.
Nice.
My turn.
Frey.
Token fate me.
Token fate you. All right, so Thimbleweed's currently invisible, so
Alright.
Edmund is in the air. Do you have?
I have ways of dealing with him.
Okay.
I'm gonna stick my foot out though in case anyone tries to run by.
I will include. I think. Do you have enough mobility to reach Valravn?
I do.
Okay.
40 feet.
I'll including
Get right
everybody
next to
then.
him.
And it is Edmund, the closest one, although he is 30 feet in the air.
I will pull up my wand of magic mints
Huh.
and shoot him with a wand of magic missiles.
Ouch.
So I will use 6 of my 7 charges.
I just want to clarify one thing. I think you've already said this before,
Yes.
too, though. Everybody else is using resources, but not taking resources off their character sheet. I still need to take the spell I just used
Yes.
out of my character sheet.
Yes, you are actually taking the test.
This really sucks for me, guys, because you guys are able to just use all your shit without worrying about it, and everything I do is going to be an actual detriment to
Yes.
me. All right, go ahead.
This.
Go ahead.
Yep.
So you have to help me remember, Chris, how this wand of magic missiles works again.
Oh god, yeah.
If I was
1d
smart, I would have put it in like my spells thing, so I had it and just could have just hit a button.
I know that if you use all but one, it's 8d4 plus 8.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Because if you use the last one, then it has a chance to break.
I mean, we're in the shadow realm, so it doesn't really break, right?
I mean, I
No,
you wouldn't
but
care if it breaks.
You would act like I would say everybody should normally act like they do, with the caveat that all their friends are enemies. So
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna use it all but one.
yeah.
8d4 plus 8. Coming at Edmund, who cannot defend against it.
Nope.
I think the only thing that stops is the shield
Oops.
spell, right?
The shield spell, yeah.
I have to put the rest of it in there.
Do you have the
The
shield
roll.
spell, Edmund?
I do not.
Oh shit!
31.
Holy
Dear
crap!
Lord. See, this is what happens when you tell players your resources don't mean anything. They just like, yeah, okay, let's.
I mean, yeah. I wasn't gonna pull the trigger, but I think this is more fun. So, but yeah, it's a bit of a balance thing because everybody can just use their shit. But they all have to take their own tests, so.
It's right.
Yeah, I have the test of endurance coming up after this, so
That's true.
You're gonna be a good one for it, though.
Not sure what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so 31 points of missile damage, slam into Edmund, who's flying in the air.
and as my bonus action, I'll go ahead and do a ragey rage.
All right.
So
Mhm.
It is Lord Marbury's turn.
All right, Marbury. I mean, we could do token fate, but I think Marbury is literally engaged with this tiger.
Yes, and I think
so-
we mentioned that if they have somebody in their face, it just makes sense to just engage that person. Yeah. So
Yeah. All right.
I think obviously you can stand up from being prone, and then yeah, probably we're just gonna get a horse on tiger fight here.
That's right. Just bashing each other back and forth. He bashes
13.
that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Jeez.
I mean, if you need me to keep up with the tiger, just let me know.
No, I can
Take-
I mentioned the
Took a lot of
tiger.
damage so far. He
Yeah, I
took
did.
29 from me and 13
Yes,
from
that tiger's almost dead. Lord Marbury's not doing great either because he came in with his
No,
current
he's
hit
not.
point, so just
Yeah.
not rolling too well.
Marbury's gonna die during this.
And I assume he can't. Yeah, he can't really move away. So.
Yeah.
All right, Edmund.
You have 20 hit points left.
Do you want to token fate, or do you have any other plans?
I'm going to use my bonus action to get the tiger to attack Pegasus first.
Okay, I'm gonna get
But
my
I-
one kill. Damn it.
I know. I think it's -6 to my attack roll.
It is. You want to make your attack, and then you can
Minus D6. Oh, yeah.
minus a D6. Yeah.
Wait, did you make the save? I thought you made
No,
save.
the tiger didn't.
Oh, the tiger did.
Yeah.
Right.
You gotta make the attack roll though.
I know. I just want to see what the subtraction was
Oh,
first.
okay.
Oh, yeah. It's a 10. It does not have a high AC. You're probably fine. We'll see.
Wonder. Should I run away and take that attack opportunity?
Horse will
It's
hoof,
hook.
yes. You do.
Oh, come on, we want to see who wins here. We're all betting money on this thing. I mean,
Mhm.
oh, I see. You want to do the
How-
pounce maneuver. You're not gonna survive if that
pounce.
thing reacts to you. I don't think the tiger.
But how does the Pegasus look?
Pretty fucked up.
Hmm,
Did not
both
come in with full hit
Equally
points.
fucked up.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just going to. I'm going to claw at him. 16 minus 2.
16, 14 will hit. Okay.
Still alive?
You're still
Yeah,
alive.
looking
He's
real
looking
fucking bad
bad.
though. Looking real bad. Just
In that case, can I make Edmund attack him?
kind of goes against the token fate a little bit. I get that
Alright,
your
token fate.
summoned creature is on it.
You
I'm
make
not-
token fate then.
I don't know if anybody would argue with. I'll leave it up to the players. Do you argue with that, or do you want to just let him attack the Pegasus? Because he is attacking it with his summoned creature, so maybe his focus would be on it.
How I don't know how crazed we're supposed to be right now. Like if we're really like lost it, then
Yeah.
probably token fate.
If we're in a blood craze, I'd say it's
Yeah,
token
yeah.
fate.
All right, token fate it is. I will ignore your tiger as token fate though, since it is under your control.
You're using it to get. Oh no, not me! I'm the only real one here. Attack me.
My hit points matter more than
You're one of three.
yours.
You're one of 3.
It's true. There are some other real people here, but like Eric said, I don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct.
Us 3 are the
You
only.
do
real
not.
here.
Yeah,
That's-
you think you're
I'm
all
trying
here.
to wrap my head around that. Like
Yes.
everybody's real, but mechanically they're not.
Yep.
Fly towards you.
The whole time I was like, my friend, my dear friend, don't do this.
And we haven't seen this in a while, but I'm going to throw a Charlemagne ball of binding at you.
Oh no. See, you motherfuckers are gonna make me use all my spell slots. That's what you're gonna do.
Those balls suck so bad.
25's
25
absolutely gonna happen.
wraps around you
Oh my god, I have
And-
personal experience with that stupid ball.
That's
It
true, you
sucks.
do.
And
You
restrains you.
Become my Pokemon Green monster. I gotta catch them all.
do. I guess the web would probably be better. Yeah.
All right, you are restrained. I've been wrapped up in this Charlatan band of binding.
You can make a DC 20 strength check though to break it.
Yes, I could do that.
Or you can Misty Step out
Or
of
you
it.
Misty Step
Or I
out, which
could-
is
or I
probably what
could
he's
Misty
gonna
Step out of it.
do. Again, we're gonna make him use all his resources.
You're gonna make me use all our resources, battling non-existent versions of yourselves.
Yep. All right, Celeste has options. Thimbleweed's still
Lots of
invisible, I
options.
think.
Mm-hmm. Token Fate.
Token Fate, everybody. Can she? I think she can. She's got an insane movement, right?
Oh yeah. She's
10,
got like
15,
100.
Rain.
20, 25, 30.
It's only 55. I think she's.
Yeah, but she has to run through.
Oh, that's true.
She can still go around. She's got crazy monk movement.
Yeah, she
Wait,
may.
What is her movement? Like 60?
It's
Yeah.
60s, yeah.
Yeah. No, she can totally make it.
But she may take a reaction hit from Lord Marbury, right?
Unless she gets
Oh.
close. So she
30.
goes down.
That's.
Can she actually go around? As I'm trying to say, can she go around and still get to you?
Yeah.
She
I
can
don't
go
know.
here. She can make it here.
But that's 20 and then 50. That's 70 feet.
It's
Yeah.
45, so that's
Well, you know what she can do,
65 right
kids.
there.
You know what she can do.
What can she do?
She can dash as a bonus action.
Oh, so
There you
she
go.
can.
So that
So
does
she
spend her bonus
can.
action.
Yeah.
But she does that, spending the key point, which she really spends.
I'm fucking restrained.
Seeing you restrained, she's like, easy money. Easy money.
Okay.
And goes into fast mode and rushes over to you. Now, she did spend her bonus action, so she can't do all of her bonus action stuff. But she can attack you twice with advantage because you're restrained.
swings that mop.
Yeah. Oh! Ba, 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 ba.
I don't like how this feels.
That does count as a legit crit.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, boy. And that deals 19 damage, and I'm going to need that massive damage save.
Massive damage. Is that the save? What is the save?
What is
Con?
the save?
On saving throw, I think.
Yes, DC 10 or half the total damage.
Okay. That's not gonna do it.
All right, I'll let you roll on the massive damage table to see what happens.
And take reactions.
That
That's
doesn't matter here.
fine. Yeah.
All right, one more attack. She
Wait, she was gonna
cracks
hit.
into you for another 9.
Yep.
And then I don't think she can actually get away from you because she spent all of her movement getting here. Or no, I guess she does have some more, right? She dashes a bonus action. She's got a ton then.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So she got twice.
All right, so
60,
she'll just
she
bounce
got-
back like over here.
Yeah.
But she only gets the 2 attacks because she did use her bonus action. All right, Robin currently restrained.
Jesus. Okay. Well, Robin's gonna Bay touch Misty Step himself out of here. So it doesn't at least count as a spell necessarily. He's gonna go as far away as he can go. Let's go like right here. Just escaping the horridness of this whole situation.
Yeah, that's about as far as you can get, I think.
And then he will. What can he do with his action? At this point, it's not necessarily for him. It's not necessarily about eating other people. It's about just like they're gonna kill me. Like I literally have to defend myself.
Yes. You also feel like just surviving. Because you know everybody's also just trying to fight like, you know, everybody else, so.
Yeah. Okay. He's gonna gauntlet blast whoever he can gauntlet blast. Which I guess the range now matters because that's gonna be where Token Fate comes in.
Hmm. That was like 120 feet, is it not?
It probably is. It's whatever the warlock spell is.
Yeah, you got everybody in there.
Okay. All right. So give me a token fate.
I have to re-roll if I get Thimbleweed, because
Oh, he's invisible.
I re-roll. The tiger.
The tiger. That makes sense. Get off my Pegasus. 21 for 1. Go, Gauntlet Blast. And 18 for 9. All right, 10 damage.
That is just enough, I believe,
Ah!
to take down the tiger.
Live, Lord Marbury, live!
Zoom. The first kill.
All right, it's my turn.
All right, Thimbleweed, and we have started the MVPC poll. Please vote on your MVPC during our PvP arena battle.
All right, I'll pull out my bow and token fate me.
Token fate you. I believe is that Valrobin still in range of your bow? Wait a hell down there.
8320.
Yeah, he's in range.
Is he within 80?
Oh yeah.
Or mine?
Frey again.
All right. Do I have an advantage coming out of stealth or invisibility?
Usually that's,
Yes.
that's the rule.
I will give it to you. On the first attack, yes.
Yeah. Apparently, I need it.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
All right. Plus
Go bugs, go.
bugs, 17 damage.
What kind of damage from the bugs?
Hey. Buggy.
Nobody's ever asked me that before.
I think it's piercing.
Yeah, I assume it's
Yeah.
one of the rage ones.
Okay.
Well, Robin getting a lot of love in the poll, though, at least.
It's a pity vote, but I will take it.
I'll take the pity vote.
All right, I'll attack again.
That misses.
Ugh.
Oh god, bro, it's so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Plus 11. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go invisible.
Man.
How many times can you go?
I was gonna
invisible?
say, what is that
One more
ability?
time.
Okay.
And because you don't have to worry about resources.
Yeah,
Every
you would,
time.
and you would definitely be using. This is like
Yeah.
fight or flight mode. You'd be using your shit for sure.
Yeah, I
Yep.
could be doing like Hunter's Mark and that stuff, but
Yeah, you got better things to do. No, you got the right idea. Frey.
All right, give me out of the 260. I mean, technically, I could use my bonus action to dash.
No, I mean if they're, you'd probably well, whatever you want to do, I guess. But I can token fate. I've usually been token fating just people in range of their attacks normally.
I mean, hang on one second. Let me check something. No, I need you to token fate. I have another range thing I can do.
On everybody, or
Yes.
is Valrobin too far?
Nope.
Okay. All right. Well, not Demoid though, because he's invisible.
Nope.
All right, and it is the Pegasus.
All right.
That horse just looks too meaty.
If I kill him on the first hit, do I get to token fate for everybody else again?
I think that's fair. Yeah.
All right, because he's like,
Demnix.
So confident.
Vote
You're
number
so
one is the
confident.
Nega Edmund, the Negmund.
and Lord Marbury is still prone too, right?
Edmund can keep throwing out those
No,
fucking
no.
balls. No, he's not still
Marbury's still
prone.
up.
Yeah, he's up.
Okay.
He's up and bloodied from tiger slashes.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm still attacking with advantage because Frey goes hard.
I mean, we
Of course he
assume
does.
just default reckless for sure.
Oh yeah.
All
Plus-
right.
Oh, that horse
Plus
is
three.
dead.
Lord Marbury, back to the Fey realm with
Back
you.
to the Pharaoh with you. You are not passing this test, son. Shroom. All right, now with your movement remaining, what would you token fate though? Would that change or no?
I mean, it depends. Am I allowed to switch to a ranged weapon for a second attack? Or does it still have to be...
think we've done that, right? People change weapons between attacks. We've generally allowed that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
5. Oh, my Roll20 froze. I can't see anything. Uh-oh.
Your character's been afflicted with blindness.
Hang on, let me refresh my Roll20 real quick.
Poor time.
What's the different distance between myself and Celeste?
35.
Yeah. Well, 30 gets you in melee.
That's true.
30, it puts me just over my distance.
Edmund is still in the air, I believe, too, also.
If I'm allowed to switch to a ranged weapon, I would.
Okay.
I would turn and attack. Alright, my Roll20 is reloaded. Alright, I'm back.
So you may token fade all 3, or just do Edmund and Celeste?
All 3, if you would.
Okay. Your ire turns towards Valravn.
Of course.
Oh,
You're
Valravn.
60 feet away from it, 55.
That's fine. I can throw a ranged weapon at you. And I'm gonna throw a sweet, sweet javelin of lightning at you.
Jesus.
Of course you are.
Hey, I gotta cook that meat, man. Or I can laser pistol you. Which one would you like?
You do have a laser, yeah. And James is pointing out that an ability you've rarely used, your axe can actually act as a ranged weapon as well.
Oh, that's right. I forget about that.
You like throw it as like an ice explosion or something.
Yes. Where's that axe?
Yeah, I think she's also carrying around a laser gun.
I am. I have two weapons.
Just open your
Laser
jacket.
guns.
There's just like 4 different weapons here. It's like, which one will I murder you with?
I have 2 laser pistols. Oh, there it is. Here's the axe. I don't want to throw my axe at him though, because then I have to.
Well, it's. I think it just. The animation is. I picture you just throwing like a icy version of it that copies out of it. You're not literally throwing the axe.
Which one is it? I'm trying to find it.
PvP. This has been a big hit.
Hurl an icy version of the axe at a target within 60 feet. He's 65 feet though, I think. From me.
Ah. Do you have any more movement?
I do. I have 15 more feet. All right, we can do that.
Yep. Make a ranged attack roll as if the axe were a thrown weapon.
15.
Target takes 1d cold damage if it hits.
There we go. All right. Yeah, sure, why not? I will save. Well, no, I want to throw my lightning axe at him. My lightning javelin at him.
Yeah, you can do that too.
It's more entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, javelin of lightning.
17 will hit.
All right. You need to make a DC 13 dexterity saving throw.
Each creature in the line, excluding you and the target, must make a DC 13 dexterity
Yeah,
saving
it's
throw.
only one line.
Right.
Yeah.
So I don't need to make the saving throw. It just hits me
Yeah, it just hits you.
by virtue of the attack.
And then I think you just click that for the javelin. Target takes damage from the javelin plus 46 lightning damage.
So the lightning damage is 17, the javelin is 7, and then my rage damage is 1.
Ugh.
I don't think rage applies to range, though, we figured out.
Yeah.
What is 17 plus 7? 24?
24.
Holy shit.
Painful amount of damage. It's a magic
Holy
javelin of lightning comes
shit.
arcing through the sky and slamming into you.
And then she just like screams.
God, Frey is not the one you want in the battle to face against in the battle royale.
No, not at all.
Token fate.
Edmund with the token fate. Everybody in range of you, I assume. And you've chosen Frey as your quarry. You have been able to strike her.
What's my hit points at?
You are at 20 hit points.
Well, this is gonna be for fun, but I've got a potion of transform, so I'm gonna drink that, and I'm gonna transform, and my muscles start bulging out, and my shirt and clothes all rip off, and he's just this really muscular-looking Edmund. But it's because
become.
Yeah.
Well, when I drink my potion, I get temporary hit points. So, 2d6 plus my intelligence modifier is a 4.
Looks out.
Sorry, Dominic's lyrics. It fits so well. That song.
Huh?
You now have 29 hit points.
Just
So,
killed
9
Robin.
10 points. And that's a free action. for
Javelin
drinking.
at his head. I'll eat his horse now since it's dead.
He's gonna do some cocaine.
Okay,
Oh my
just
God.
casually.
Edmund, how much?
How much drugs do you have over there, man?
Yeah,
How many spell
It's like
slots
The
did you
Witcher,
have
right?
left?
You're drinking potions.
you're drinking drugs. You're snorting drugs.
And then he's gonna Thorn Whip Frey.
Okay.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
And I'm gonna pull her 10 feet into the air and drop her.
All right, add another 1d6 for the falling.
You want me to roll it?
Sure.
The visual of
Another
that
one.
is hilarious. Just
Yeah.
wind
just-
dunk.
Okay. You did like nothing to me. Great.
That's yeah. Stupid raging barbarian. Celeste. Token fate. You all. Edmund is the target. Now Edmund is in the air.
But she's got that sunburst and
That's true. She does have the sunburst.
Yeah. She's
Range
also got
attack.
that one that she can do like 4 times from her with using her key point.
She could
Which one is that?
either she could just attack with her basic attack because she has ranged on it. But yeah,
But he's 30 feet in the air. She can't use her basic attack to
she
to
can.
hit
She's
him.
got 30-foot range on it with her sunbolt.
Ah.
Yeah, with her strikes. So she have to get a little closer, but she could just sit there and wail on you with basic attacks. Or she could launch a searing sunburst.
Is that the one she can do like 4 times?
You're gonna be able to create. This is the one that she just does.
She's got one that she can do like 4 times, like using a key point.
Well, yes, that's her basic attack. She attacks
She
twice
get
normally,
basic
and then she uses a
range,
key
and
point to
then-
do basically a bonus action for another 2 attacks.
Yeah.
Stan is suggesting a fireball.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she would do that. Let's use the searing sunburst. So she just launches a 20-foot radius sphere, which should hit, even though Edmund's in the air, it's big enough to hit Edmund and Frey. So I need both of you to give me con.
He's 30 feet in the air, and I am 2.5 feet tall.
It's still gonna catch the edge of both of you, I think, with a.
It's 28 feet if it's only 20 feet.
No, it's not. It's 20-foot radius.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
With a devastating explosion of light, it's a con save from both of you. What the fuck is her DC?
17.
13. It looks like.
Oh wait. Oh, you mean her? Yeah, save. And you know she would dump as many key points as she can at that shit.
Yeah, she would.
Oh, it increases the damage. Yeah. So it doesn't cost any key at the start, right? Each point you spend to maximum of 3, increase damage by 2d6. Yeah, so you would probably just spend all of her key points. So 1, 2, 3 would
Add
increase it.
66 to
Is
it.
it 5d6?
If it adds 2 for each
Oh, 2
key
for
point,
each.
it's 66.
Oh, okay,
If you
66
did
coming at you.
3, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, no, it starts at 2d6,
Yes.
and then you add 2d6 for each of the 3, so that'd be 8d6.
2, 4.
All
Yes,
told.
8d6.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Frey, con save.
I'm looking to see if I have advantage on those. Give me a second.
Oh, this one's on a dex. Yeah, weird. That's
Yeah.
usually these kinds of spells are dex.
All right. I think it's just regular for con.
I guess there's no dodging. You just have to like. "Urgh."
That's right. Take it.
Whatever.
That's
I got a
good. And I
20.
think this one is if you make the save, you don't take any damage.
Exactly.
Oh.
However, Edmund. Wow, I rolled
That was a bad
really
roll.
bad damage.
That was a bad
Wow.
roll.
Really bad damage. 8d6. I rolled 16 damage. I'm so sorry, Celeste.
Edmund, you now have 13 hit points.
Survives all because you drank that fucking potion.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think the other shitty thing is that's her action, basically, to do that. So, disappointed by that, she slinks back some more. And we go to Valravn.
I hate that you guys are making me do this, but
No, you don't.
while Valravn, terrified of the carnage in front of him, is going to read some words about even though I don't know how his magic would work in this blood gray state. Like if he'd have the wherewithal to write the words that he usually writes.
you still would do everything I think that
Yeah.
you would do, even in your crazy state.
It's just
Yeah.
shaky.
Yeah,
It's just shaky. It's
this
just
is
yeah,
violently
just-
writing.
In the tumults of the blood-crazed, hunger-fueled melee, the lightly green-skinned elf named Valravn faded into the snowy biome so that none noticed his presence. In fact, to them, he was invisible. That's how I'm gonna survive.
Yeah. That's very fair. Absolutely. It's been working well for Thimbleweed so far.
It is working well for Thimbley. He gave me the idea.
Yeah.
And then bonus action.
oh, sorry. Yeah, good.
I can't give myself inspiration, so
You want to give it to me?
The irony.
I could give it to somebody else, just hoping that like they kill somebody else for me. I'm gonna give it to Frey. I'm gonna give Frey a point of
Wow.
bardic
A
inspiration.
crazed wild ass Frey. You're like, this is.
I want
you in the
'cause
right direction.
Right now, I want Frey to kill one of the others.
Yeah. I would bet money on that for sure.
So yes, I will give Frey a point of inspiration.
Right. So at this time, Thimbleweed Robin goes invisible, and now it is Thimbleweed's turn.
All right. Token fate.
Token Fate. Got so many in range.
shit.
But he survived so long. Edmund is the target. The most
Finally, not me.
vulnerable. Yeah. Oh.
And he probably
27.
rolls really well.
Yes, Jason, that is exactly my plan right now.
Is he still in the? Is he in the air still?
He is.
Yeah.
Although, how much hit points do you have left?
13 right now.
Okay.
Well, mine's 10 is 3.
Yep, so now he's
Oh.
got 3.
Okay, never mind.
Technically, Thimbleweed doesn't know that, like, that exact information.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
You are trying to kill him.
You are trying to kill him.
Yeah. All right. I'll roll for my swarm.
Like, it's kill or be killed in this scenario. All right, with that shot, you pierce Edmund's heart, and he falls to the ground. He has been eliminated from the contest. The giant scoreboard has a name disappear.
No, it's like
It's very Hunger Games.
Yes.
Like, you do the video on the roof.
Yep.
the fireworks go off and it's just a picture.
I need to token fate you again,
That's
don't
right.
Yep.
I? This time it's just Frey and Celeste, since he's holding, and we got Frey again.
Will I ever hit her?
Yep.
You hit me once.
Thimbleweed with the first kill though of a PC.
That'll hit me.
All right.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Oh
Now
yeah.
go invisible.
The irony, James, of him deattuning from Hailstorm when now would have been the perfect time to have Hailstorm. Like, I'm afraid of hitting my people, and then this is the scenario where it's like, you want to
This is
kill
the
all
one
of your
time.
friends. Alas.
Oh well.
All right, are you
Sorry.
still...
Yeah.
Are you visible this time?
I am invisible. It's my last time.
All right. Well, that just leaves me with Celeste.
That's correct. I don't think we have to token fate right now.
Wow.
Celeste is the only one left on the board.
Oh yeah.
Through-
Oh yeah.
I feel bad for her because she's gonna come out of this test dead.
I'm sorry, Celeste. I am so sorry.
We're gonna have a good story to tell Rochelle next
yeah,
week.
yeah.
Oh, that was almost a crit
Almost. Wow.
for 20 damage.
All right, now she did have temporary hit points, so that takes off the, and I will record her damage on here legitimately. Okay.
For 20 more.
You know, I guess in hindsight, I should have done a bonus action, the defensive one that gives the dodge action. But
Oh yeah, you could have. Yeah.
can't expect me to run your character optimally.
I mean, even if she had, I still would have hit her with all of my
That's
attacks.
very
24
true.
would still
Yeah,
hit,
you're rolling monstrously good. Almost if you have the strength of a frost giant.
That's all I got.
All right, well, Celeste would just engage you, and I think we're gonna do our attack. Oh,
Miss.
Celeste. You know what?
She's scared.
I think she should
She's very scared.
try to do, although you've got a hilariously good con save, is try to stun you with her stunning strike.
She has to hit first.
Oh, you're right. She has to hit first. All right, let's see if she gets one more
Didn't you
attack.
spend all your key with that
And you
sunbolt?
used, yeah, you used all your key too.
Use 3.
I used 3.
You
Yeah,
had-
she's got 6.
You
She's got
used
11 key
yeah.
points, and she
Oh,
had
yeah.
short rested, so she was full.
Yeah.
She's got 6 left, but I didn't
Alright.
keep track of that. All right, 25.
That one will hit.
All right, so now, spend a key point to attempt to stun you with that attack. So you need a con save. It's only a DC 13 though, but maybe we'll get lucky.
You're not that lucky.
All right.
Frey just grabs a wrist.
That was not her bonus action though, right? I don't think so. Okay.
Mm-mm.
So
She gets 2 attacks and then she can have her.
she will spend
bonus
another key point to do flurry of blows and attack twice with her arm strike. She should not have advantage. Sorry. Or yes, she should.
18.
You're recklessly attacked.
Yeah, 18 still hits.
Okay.
Anyway.
Ooh, max damage, radiant
That's
sunbolt.
radiant,
And that is
so you don't
radiant
get to-
damage. That's full damage, actually. Yeah.
Yep.
Or she'd be smart enough to switch to these the whole time. Then that's interesting. 16
Does hit.
or 6 radiant damage. Yeah, that's
This
interesting.
is the one I was thinking of, because if she does this one, she can use that key point to attack twice as a bonus action.
Right. So
Yes.
So she could literally do it 4 times.
Yes, she
Yep.
could. Yeah, I should have been using that instead of the mop, knowing your.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you. Is the
Defenses.
one, this one.
All right, she's down to 4 key points, and with her mobility, she'll just dance out of the way.
Frey is
As
coming
far
to
as-
get you.
I mean, she can go 60 freaking feet, so she can. Not knowing where Thimbleweed, yeah, she rushes way the fuck up here.
Okay.
All right, Volraven, currently enjoying the land of the invisible.
He's
Yeah.
just gonna hold action.
No, I can. The greater invisibility
actually
is nice
do all
in
of
that
his-
I can do whatever I want.
The only thing
and
is
not
it's
come out of it.
concentration, right? So,
Yeah,
but yeah, he can actually
I can attack.
he can
and
attack.
not
Yeah,
come out of it.
he can do his things.
So give me a token fate on Frey and Celeste, I guess, because I'm just gonna start blasting.
I'm just gonna start blasting. That's Frey.
Frey, all right. Now I think I have advantage because I'm invisible.
Also, she's been recklessly attacking, so.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh!
There's a crit!
Look at these crits though happening. And it's
Ah, not
force
bad.
damage.
And it is force damage.
All right. Turns out your party's
11.
got some resources. Got a lot of crits tonight.
And then 24 for another 7. Those are some good gauntlet blasts.
Those are some
there.
good gauntlet blasts.
And yeah, that's all he'll do.
Yep. See, attacks coming from.
You just see laser beams just coming
Yeah,
out
just
of
coming
nowhere.
from the night.
In fact, he'll move a little bit just to
Yeah.
not be where the laser blast came from.
That's probably a good idea. All right, Thimbleweed. Oh, I guess I could be doing stunning strike on each attack, couldn't I? Yeah. But the odds, I mean, the odds of stunning
That's it.
Frey, like,
Yeah.
holy crap.
Oh
A
yeah.
DC
that's
13
fine.
versus what is your con save? Plus 8?
Plus 8.
Yeah, odds aren't good.
All right. Token fate, I guess.
Sure. 6 key points left. I used other key points. Let's see. I used 1. I've been trying to keep track. I might not have done it perfectly, but I used 1 to do flurry of blows early. I used 1 to do step on the wind.
Dash. Yeah.
Yeah, use
I've
3 for
used
the
3.
4, 5, and then use 2 on the last attack against me.
Yeah.
So you're at 7 of her 11 key points.
Oh, I had her at 4 of 11 left. We have been using more. I don't know.
You probably did. We'll stick with 4.
All right, all 3 token fates. No, sorry. While Robin's invisible.
Yes.
2 token fates. Gives you Celeste.
How many hit points does she have left?
Blasting.
Not doing very good. She's at about 20%. Another crit. Put it on the board.
Oh, wait, before we go too far, I did take a hit on a crit, so I need to do the massive damage table.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, yeah.
I need to write those down too. I missed that one. Robin and Thimblewee just got crits.
So do I have to make the roll for the massive damage, or just roll on the table?
It's a con save.
It's a
first,
con
start
save.
with.
Yeah, you get to make. It's a DC 10
DC 10. Yeah,
con save.
you're fine.
And then
17 damage.
to Celeste, and then she has to make the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oof. Let's see. On save
Oh.
is unfortunately going to be a fail, so roll on that massive damage table, Thimbleweed. Oh god, she's stunned. That's painful. Do you get a second attack?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Believe stunned.
The stun's probably not gonna matter.
Attack rolls have advantage.
Oh, that matters there, I guess.
Yeah. Matter on that one. Oh, but the
Oh,
double
wow.
14 does not hit.
That's awkward.
Celeste. You had her
Usually do better
dead,
than that.
dead to rights. All right, now are you visible again?
I am visible from now on.
Finally visible. All right.
Token fate me for the 2.
Yep.
We'll see who Frey runs at.
Celeste.
Poor Celeste.
Alright, so I'll use my bonus action to dash, which gives me 80 feet of movement, because she is 45 feet away from me. Okay,
Okay.
that will leave me with 35 feet of movement.
How do you bonus action dash?
I'm using the dash. Oh, wait, I do have a thing here. Hang on.
That's a monk thing. I guess a monk specific.
It's
thing.
monks and rogues can do it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you have to spend your
Because
action.
I play a freaking monk and rogue.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Alright, so that's 40 then. Hang on.
People are trying to check me on the math of the
Right.
the
the
monk.
key points.
Yeah, I
It's
may
not,
have.
It's not gonna matter in a second.
Well, it does
Yeah.
because her resources carry over. She's really here.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So
yeah,
technically
how
it
many
does
she has
matter.
Left.
Yeah.
You're right.
I know I used Flurry of Blows at least twice. I used Step on the Wind once. That's 3.
Alright, well, I'll just do this 40-foot movement here, and I'm going to shoot her with a laser pistol.
Okay.
I have another javelin I could
Yeah,
throw at
I
her,
think
but
she
I'm
might
not
have
going
5
to.
key points left. All right, go ahead. And yeah, James, we just caught that. All right, Frey running up and switching to ranged mode.
Switching to what's the Top Gun quote? Too close for missiles. Switching to guns.
Too close for missiles, switching to guns. 21 does it. You,
Advantage, can you?
you technically have advantage because she's stunned.
Wait, I'll roll it again to see if I get a crit.
Yeah.
Always.
I did not. Okay.
All right.
So
What's the
I don't.
six?
Why is it rolling your well-fed dice as damage? That's not
I
right.
have no idea. I accidentally have it clicked. That's my bad.
Okay.
Okay, so it's 7 damage to her.
Okay.
Take that sweet, sweet radiant.
Still alive. He has
Well,
almost
shoot her again,
nothing
then.
left in the tank.
Shoot her again with
You do have advantage, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, even
Wow!
with
Wait,
advantage.
wait.
People now.
Yeah.
I have the bardic inspiration, right?
You do have the bardic inspiration. I don't know if you can't hit her though. Even well, what's your bardic inspiration die? It's got to be a
D8?
D10.
D8. Oh, it's a D10 now. Yeah.
Is it
it's
a D10?
Well,
Let me look it up. 'Cause I'm not 100% positive.
Her AC is a 17, so
because I also have my special dice I can roll too.
she is
Raging.
raging. Demnix.
Yeah.
Or she's raging. It's a PvP counter.
Yeah. It's a D10. It is a D10.
All right, if you
Okay.
roll a 10, you
Don't
can
you
hit
have
her.
inspiration too?
I do have inspiration.
And she has Bardic Inspiration. Yeah, Bardic Inspiration. And I don't know if
I have regular inspiration and I have my special dice that I can roll.
Wow.
That's
So
pretty good.
that's a 16, and then I'm gonna roll one of my special dice. Let's see if I get a 1.
In this scenario, would it just be better for Frey to turn into the Wendigo? Like,
Better for who?
her own- yeah.
All right, so it's an 18 to hit
That does hit.
Yeah.
for 12 radiant.
All right, Celeste goes down.
Oh, do we see her like fade out, or what does it look like?
She slumps to the ground currently.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
But whatever system is going on here, she doesn't appear to be actively bleeding out. It looks like she is like partially faded out. Even though you know she was, well, you don't know if she was really here, but
No, I don't know. Yeah.
yeah, the bleeding mechanics don't seem to be applying here. Because specifically, she doesn't seem to have a way of popping back up. In other words, once she's down,
Right.
you're down in this scenario. So we've got a bit of an interesting scenario here, folks. And also, I'm looking at the time. Well, Robin's the only one that's legitimately here. And he is currently invisible for the next minute, which is, what, 7 more rounds or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. So technically what would play out is basically Frey and Thimbleweed
Shooting at each other.
shooting
Would
each other and
bash
killing each other.
for a while.
Yeah. And the whole time, Thimbleweed can be wailing on, or Thimbleweed, well, Robin can be wailing on somebody. So I think I'm willing to go into a...
Thimbleweed and I have very similar hit points currently.
Okay.
He has 58 and I have 54.
Do you guys want to play it out, or do you want me to cutscene and montage the rest of this?
You can just cutscene.
Okay. It is getting a little late, so...
Just be a bunch of I stab
I'm
you, you
out.
stab me.
Yeah.
Right
Okay.
now.
All right. I think that's fair. What I will grant is that Valravn will succeed in the test just by virtue of these two not seeing him. They've got plenty of targets themselves. Now, eventually, they would start to try and roll perception checks, try to find you.
Track me down.
But we're gonna
Yeah.
assume,
As Jason said, it doesn't mean you can't be perceived.
Correct.
It means you can hide in plain sight.
correct.
So
They would
eventually
clearly
they
be
would turn-
preoccupied with each other first.
We
When-
put aside our animosity for each other and go
Right.
straight for you.
When one of them, when only one is remaining, then they would start hunting for you. But I'm gonna assume with the montage that you, and we'll make it cinematic. Like right when they're about to hit you, you whip out your one final gauntlet blast and
Yeah.
knock them out right before.
I'm viciously mocking them the entire time.
Viciously mock, yeah. Yeah, but we can even make it so you don't spend any more spell slots.
I appreciate that because I
Yeah.
was ready to throw a convenient brain aneurysm out if I had to.
Yeah,
But
I think given the current circumstances, that'll be the current system is that's what plays out. So when that happens and you defeat the final one and you're the only one left alive, Valravn, you reappear along with no Lord Marbury because he just disappears, and then Celeste, who is unconscious at 0 hit points, next to you.
do I have all the memories of what just happened,
Yes.
including the memories of not having the memories of coming into this test?
Yes.
Okay, then Valravn has a very he's gonna have some real therapist sessions to go through after this.
Yes. You recall everything that just happened, and it felt very real to you.
Yeah,
It all felt very
right.
real. And it
All right,
almost
well-
comes back in a rushing wave. You're like, oh, right, this was a test.
Yeah,
And when
right.
you-
Yeah, everything that happened. It
Yes.
was like waking up from a dream or something. Yeah.
Yeah. And when you come back from the test, you are holding a unique snowflake that looks like it's the exact same shape as the one that is holding there.
Okay. Well, first thing I would do is rush over to Celeste and give her a potion because
Okay.
I assume she's still down, right? Like when we
She's still
come out of
down.
this-
So I am going to force her to make a, which I'll let you do that, actually. Make the con save of the lingering injury, but she didn't have to make death saves or anything like that.
Okay. A con save for lingering injuries. Con save.
It's back on the map with the stairs going down.
Yes. No, back in the map that you got, the big ice rink map in those individual rooms. That's where you come back to.
That's not where we are. We're in the stairs going down.
I'm in the stairs.
Oh, sorry, you're right. I put you on the wrong. No, sorry. You are on this map. You're just in the wrong side. It's all the same map. So it's the right side of the map. I guess I left your tokens on the left side of the board.
Yes, you did.
Yep. So yeah, you can feed her a potion. She can heal back
I
up.
will, yeah. What
She would
does
obviously have
potion-
some
Oh, we got buttons now.
pretty
We got buttons.
terrifying.
I don't have to ask the question.
Yes, use the macro. Use our fancy macro.
12. Okay.
All right. It's 12 hit points. Oops, you did it. All right.
Celeste, if you remember any of that just happened, I hope you don't. I genuinely hope you suffered a concussion and don't remember anything of what just happened. But if you do, I am so sorry.
Yeah. All right, and I think we're gonna have to get to the rest of the tests next time because that
took a while.
little arena battle went a good little bit, but I'm glad we got to pull that off. Valrobin, you were the MVPC of this session.
You know, at first I was like, it's a pity vote, but at the end, as a couple people have said on here, technically speaking, I was the winner of a PvP arena battle amongst all of us.
You know, what's interesting is we talked
That was
about.
not known at the time.
That's right.
We'll talk about this in Frostmaiden chat, but everybody's like, man, Valrobin actually like dark horse, good pick for handling all this between like AoE psychic damage and like, yeah, if they don't take him out, then he's got some
if somebody
ways.
had rushed me in the beginning, I feel like if Frey and like Thimbleweed had both attacked me early on, I probably would have gone down before, just by luck. I probably would have gone down before I was able to do anything.
Yeah.
But
all right, well, we'll talk about that in Frostmaiden chat though. So
Yes, we will.
roll on your MVPC table.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and the rest of you have no experience of this, by the way. You didn't experience any of that. It was only in Valrobin's head that he saw the rest of you there, except for Celeste, obviously.
I don't have thirds. Is that a thing I need to add? Oh, there. Yeah, I do need to add.
I think I have a macro, right?
You do. Yeah, you do.
You find a scroll of
Thunderstep.
Thunderstep.
That's generally handy for me, being able to teleport around.
Yeah. All right, halfway through the tests, and I think that will do it for this week's session of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Thank you to Chris, Heather, Raymond, and Reese for playing. Thank you to all the wonderful fans for watching, and the patrons. Shoutouts to Platinum patrons Joe, Will, Thomas, Stan, William, Brandon, Genocider, David, Eclectic, Roleplayer Roll, Christopher, Brian, William, David, Corey, Koa1337, Kyle, Matthew, Big Nut, Greenlee, and John. And gold patrons, RPG Papercrafts, Pretty Boy, and Yuma, Marcus, Dead Lizard Lounge, Sam, Lumpy Spuds, Jerome, Nathan, Fest, Like a Tortoise, Scott, Stephanie, Refus, and Carolyn. Thank you all very much for your support. We are streaming our D&D adventures every week, and we will see you next time.
Big nut.
There's much to discuss on Frostmaiden chat, and much more I want to say that I can't yet. We still have
Fred Silvan, I won with a huge asterisk.
an asterisk.
It's
Hey,
there are many conditions.
it wasn't. No, style points don't count when it comes to survival.
That's right.
I give you the style, but I don't agree that you would have killed me.